I'll put aside the played human body. Bad place to start recording. Welcome to the Dice Are Good Bad Storytellers. My name is Jacob Schallenkamp. I'm joined by my lovely wife, Maddie Schallenkamp, playing Kubo. Matt playing Kyle. Has the line been crossed? Are they one and the same? And then Facebook's experimental AI that escaped, Josh playing Leo. You're better than Facebook. You're like Reddit. I mean,
I don't know. Is that better? I mean, it might be more moral, but I don't know about better.
Your AI social media of choice. There you go.
Everything.
Boom, boom, boom,
Skynet! I told you it was Skynet.
We are coming back, and things are heating up. Things have been progressively both increasing in intensity and degrading. The hole in the side of the mountain is as big as it ever was. It is very clear that the invasion is going quite well. We anticipate forces to come and assist from Vaucheline. And if Vaucheline wins, it's doubtful that the Farah family will be nobles at all, it kind of sounds like. And so their outlook is kind of unsure. We have killed Lord Vaucheline, which is undoing a lot of stuff. And I'm going to, I just need one more D20. There we go. Now I've got everything I need to be a good DM. Oh, and I need my number one dad dice box. Okay. Number one dad. I was a gift from a friend, and yeah. Anyway, so the area is becoming increasingly dangerous, both for civilians as well as people in armed combat. Some of the robots are out of commission, the Warforged, which is a great thing for the general safety of kind of all the people, but that also makes a lot more of the live mortal combatants much bolder. So the invading force is, rolling out all the stops, kind of attacking more wantonly. And you guys are currently, let me see, you guys have just finished killing Parvel, and you've gotten a long rested Gorms. Yes. Vaucheline, thank you. Sorry, Lord Vaucheline.
Killed everybody.
You are at Gorms, and Gorm had gone through Mania, and you guys had all gotten your rests. And in the morning, he walked you through all of the things that had changed. A lot of it is not important for you right now. A lot of it is things that are going to resolve themselves after a long time and might not have anything to do with you. But the critical things that I want you to know is, yes, Purge, the black water, has been dispelled. There are a lot of basically slavery contracts that were tied to Vaucheline's name that have been broken. And so there are basically entire casts of people that now just no longer have to follow orders from other people. So there are uprisings all over the nation. One of them that's kind of interesting is there was like a whole island that was developing their own kind of druidic magic. And rather than deal with it magically or like wasting forces, Lord Vaucheline basically just like plane shifted them elsewhere. He just was kind of like, I don't want to deal with that, and just took the entire island and put it somewhere else that couldn't reach the material plane. So that's been undone. And that's kind of like a light sampling of the kind of genre of things that's happening here. As far as what affects you right now, the only other thing he brings up is that there is a contract that would have protected the Farah family rule that was made with Lord Vaucheline forever ago. Now that Lord Vaucheline is dead, there's no protection to the Farah family. It's unclear whether, Serenity would know that. Basically, once this army comes in and whoever's actually in charge of the Vaucheline Empire is here.
In the sense of like protection from being like subsumed, like a vassal contract, kind of like a title revocation protection, or are you talking specifically about the like crown authority thing, like the sanctuary effect?
No, so not the crown authority, the sanctuary effect. Yeah, the first one, the prior one. So something that basically is saying the Farah family is able to rule Eogrin indefinitely is now gone. So whoever is ultimately in charge is going to do that. There are signs of slowing. Gorm, not able to see outside, but through his network that he's actually reaching out to, knows that the armies of Lord Valshline were expected to be here like today, and something is stalling them, and they are basically waiting outside the mountain.
Good.
How long that lasts, anybody's guess. You guys are standing in Gorm's place. He has put back on his clothes. He has slicked his hair to one side. He's even tried to, it appears, brush his teeth, which seems to have caused him to lose certain portions of them as he's scraping off critical decay that was keeping his teeth together.
Given him a restoration or something?
Yes, yeah, for sure. You give him a restoration.
Fine, he's fine.
He's like, oh God, oh, all right.
Yeah, it is a losing battle. There's dentistry and then there's magic, and this man needs dentistry.
I'll make him some dentures later.
Some implants.
Good luck with that, friend.
It's lovely to have seen you all, and you've done immeasurable help to me and my people here in the Yagma Mountain. Whatever you need done is done. And would you guys have like basically helped him find a way out of the mountain now, or would you still be postponing that to Serenity?
Well, I mean, that's up to him. Does he? I mean, now that like Valshaline's dead and like the Fowler stuff is about to be, Farah stuff's about to be handled. I mean, does he still want to leave?
He definitely does. I think just to simplify this, he's like, I will meet you guys at the main exit you took before. That seems to be one of the most popular because it was one of the most well-known. And so that's like where refugees are going to. That are like, I got to get out of here. So he's like, I will meet you there and keep my eyes peeled. And, he points to the giant suit, big barbarian lady, and is like, you guys will be hard to miss.
Tell us too, like just double check where Serenity's compound is, because I forgot if we knew.
We do know where Serenity's compound is.
Okay.
As you are looking over, it's actually close to the exit. It's one of the closer ones to the exit. But it is also near where the hole in the mountain is. And so as you guys are getting ready to go, you see it is being actively shelled. There is fireballs going like long range, and they're actually like, they're not the spell fireballs. They are, catapult released mortar shells. And so I'm going to be rolling just basically luck checks. And that's how I'm going to simplify that kind of conversation. And as you're traveling there, the longer it takes, the more likely you are to get a fireball on your head.
Leo, by the way, I gave you 6 more grenades for the purpose of plan.
Ooh.
Silas. Kubo will have listened to the plan with you guys, but at the same time, just kind of flavor. He's like, I don't think he'd like bite his nose, but I do think he'd like pick at them. So he's like, because he's like so anxious to go, like to save.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. After we just got mailed a face, we can go. Like this can be done en route.
Yeah, I mean, because like in retcon on the way there or whatever. Like he very much like cares and like he doesn't want to die. Like he cares at the point, but there's also like this sort of like energy to like
B does some experimental like swaths with the scythe and is kind of like limbering up. She puts it on her back and she's like, let's go, and starts like just walking off. She hasn't been told any of the plan, I haven't. And so this is your time to surprise me with whatever is happening.
All right, Leo, I don't probably shouldn't do it until we get closer, right? I mean, save on conk time, get a block away or so, and then begin. You think?
Would we be faster if we do it now, or
not notably? And I don't want to waste any concentration time.
Okay, so let's go.
Okay, we're following Leo. Let's go.
He's like comes back, and as she's coming back, you guys move past her. And she's like, okay, turns back around, follows you guys.
We have a plan. It's cool.
Okay.
As we're going, Kyle actually has his revolver out in the open and is removing shells from it and replacing them with some slightly larger, odd-looking ones with a red shell.
A red shell. Okay. You do the swap out. You guys approach Serenity's
Did you say anything about the gun being out in the open?
Yeah, it's like, is that a gun?
Just goes
Yes,
like
yes, it is.
metal pipe. Metal pipe.
This is a
You
gun.
can't swack anybody with that. No, I think she's seen you use a gun. Well, she doesn't know that it's been a gun. I guess you assume it was a spell, like a very specific gun.
Gun.
Well,
It's
become
It's the best spell.
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga. So
Fire stick.
so you guys walk all the way. I'm gonna say you get to the point where you will start being at risk of fireballs coming towards you.
Okay.
And whatever deck save you're gonna make is gonna be with advantage as long as you're not without line of sight, which I'm gonna say because there's no enemies here is fine, but fireballs have a risk of just hitting you randomly. And so
Okay.
you guys do dexterity there. You guys get to kind of the edge of the compound. It doesn't look like there's much of it left. There are soldiers fighting nearby. There is clashing, explosions. You know, you hear like the odd like, ah, my leg, and you know, like that kind of chaos around here. And there are whole walls blown out. There's not a security detail there. It looks very abandoned. But Gorm, agreed, with the idea that she's there. All of your sources have agreed that,
Probably in the tunnels, I guess.
and that's kind of what you know right here.
Like her compound, right? Like they all had one. I'm just saying.
Would you proceed for a bit here?
Leo, I think it's time to start the thing.
And I put my arms up and I start the thing.
Oh.
You see, did I have my snakes out? I think I had my snakes out prior.
Yeah.
Explain it to me because I don't know what it is. You guys are all looking through each other.
I think I had my snakes out prior, but if not, I summoned my snakes, and therefore I shall cast morph of the poly and make them into 3 large teen Rexes,
Technically,
and we shall ride them into the sunset
Oh my god.
and get cocktails at the beach.
We are monsters. Not really, but like.
So you're polymorphing them into T-Rexes.
Yep.
Yes.
Because of the share spell effect on them, they're all 3 are going to be able to be polymorphed.
Yes.
So
What
these
happens
are
to one
full
happens to
size,
all.
which I guess would be large. No, I guess would be huge.
No, they're huge. They're huge.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
And then we're and then we're gonna ride them into battle.
Yeah.
It's not a finale if a T-Rex doesn't show up, right?
Putting the roaring in Roaring Rampage of Revenge.
So that's 4 T-Rexes?
3.
But
Three.
B can ride with one of us, I bet. Like they're huge.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Nah, everyone's on foot except us.
You can potentially ride with one of you guys. As Kyle steps into the suit, he becomes large. So I can still be mounted on the Rex, but I can't be mounted on the Rex with another
I
medium.
will take B with me because if we can get
I
posted,
kind of figured, yeah, they're
she gets like
Okay, I could take someone.
something with Mage Slayer, so we can just try to post up and 1-2 this. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get it, guys. And then once we get close, I will do the spell effects so that everybody gets advantage on wisdom saves.
Right now?
No, closer to.
Oh, no, maybe there? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But I will. I'm gonna pop it. I can even ready that action if that's fair.
Very, very cinematically here. What I'm going to say is, you guys go
Jurassic Park.
do the thing, and B's like, what thing? A hard cut to Kyle in his suit, and like the pans out, and you see B gripping around Kubo's waist, Leo on another one, and you are on 3 T-Rexes just bashing through buildings in this like cave. The light is dappling through. Explosions. More of the fireballs are trained on you, and so I'm gonna roll it like just one of those for this first entry. It's still very low
That probably just
chances.
looks cool in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you don't look at it, it's fine. Okay. No fireballs come off, but you can hear like the and like them preparing to launch fireballs at you. Buildings are collapsing, the ground is shaking. You see like civilians going like, ah, like rushing.
Follow the screams.
Become my dinner.
Yeah, and honestly, the hellish snakes are closer to their true nature than they were in hell. They like bashing things with their heads.
Leo's done a good thing.
Rocks are throwing asunder. In fact, Leo, just roll me a performance check with advantage, just for these snakes. Just do some
Ooh.
storytelling here.
Performance.
And while he's doing that, if Kyle, you can prep an investigation on kind of infiltrating this base.
Can I help him?
27.
27.
You're giving me the help.
Oh,
I
I
can
would
meet him.
help Kyle if he needs it for investigation.
Okay.
If you don't, no worries.
They got a 10 and a 4 for their but basically morale check that I was kind of rolling for that. And this is for both so you got a 14 total. Okay, this is both for the forces that are just soldiers and the actual security detail, which as you're approaching is very light.
Oh.
You see a lot of them just go, like people scrambling off. You see a couple of people battlement and like ride a tapestry down the wall and then run off into the area. There's a lot of people that just don't attempt to fight you.
Nope. Yeah, lots of nope.
If it helps too with that investigation roll, Kubo will I don't have to do a spell for this, but I can just turn on Divine Sense. I'm going to use one of them. I have 3 of them I can use so that like I can start hot and colding towards where Serenity is.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That way, if it works, cool. But if not, no worries, guys.
So you're just doing a Divine Sense with the coin. Okay, a 14, Kyle. What you get with the 14 is what they've said before appears to be true. She's here. She is hiding in plain sight in the sense that she is so far beneath ground that you'd have to infiltrate her base to get to her.
That'll be good. We have
So
T-Rex.
you have these T-Rexes that like can totally like bash open a door or two, but as you're looking around, the likelihood is that she does not have palatial hallways that these can get through.
We could turn them back into snakes and then back to T-Rexes too.
But that also tells you some other things. I mean, I won't give you the whole kind of gambit here with the investigation check, but that also tells you just attacking them might not be the only outlook. You could smoke them out. There are options here on how to get them out of their little cove.
Does she still have slaves though? Let's try the slaves. If she does.
Almost definitely. So do you roll the Divine Sense and what?
I just have to do it.
Okay.
See?
Roll me. Yeah. You just do the Divine Sense. I'll say that's worth just the resource. You sense a straight down direction. The coin is trying to hover off of your hand. It's a very strange feeling. And so you guys are here. T-Rexes. The T-Rexes are casually knocking over buildings.
Start smashing the supports for Serenity's palace. Start caving it in. Force them out. Knock over any pillars, structural supports, walls, etc. Start collapsing it. She'll have to come out eventually. She'll have to come out or die. If she dies that way, I guess that works. But
yeah, or even if we go down, there's nowhere for her to run really. Like we've done. Yeah. I like it. Plus, there's something satisfying about just destroying things.
Yeah.
With dinosaurs.
So everyone feels involved. I'll say everyone give me an athletics check just with your stats. Yay! Leo, you can use dinosaur stats. And this will just be general rampage. Dirty 20.
Advantage on size or advantage on my athletics from size for being in the mech.
Oh, yeah. If it's on the page that you showed me before.
No, it's not on that. That's why I was asking about the Tensor's size part. Because Tensor's doesn't say change your size. We'd already stated the Warforged were large. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do it. Okay. Chaos. Pulling out stuff. I'm going to say that. Great.
That's supposed to be a 27, not a 28, but natural 20.
Natural 20. You guys are tearing this place apart. You guys are pulling off sections of it. I think that what we're going to do with the award for that natural 20 is you crack into basically your dino gets a little bigger than its britches, and its head reaches into deep into the building to tear stone out, and you tear out the section of stone, and it's kind of like you just punched a hole into another plane. The difference is so stark. There's like stone, there's all this stuff, and then he does that bite, and there's this bright golden light that shoots out of it. Inside it looks resplendent and
so
beautiful. And you feel like you just got into a room that was part of an inner portion of the building.
Can I roll for seal?
You can roll for
Why?
it's perception.
Okay, fine. I was gonna just do a different thing. Where is it? Where is it? I'm so excited. I can't read my sheet.
Getting that 20.
Yeah!
2 nat 20s
With
in a row.
ease.
You pull that off. There is no seal in sight, and with a nat 21, that confirms it. But you know they're here.
I think
You know
Kubo
they're
was
there.
like, I'm going for you, seal.
You're-
Oh, and brother. My brother's
And brother,
savage,
and
savage.
brother.
Oh my god. That's
So I'm gonna roll another fireball check here. I'm going off for the high side. You guys are still relatively unscathed. I think we'll just interpret that they see that you're taking apart the compound, and there's this kind of, because these mortars are from the invading forces, the revolutionaries, and so they halt fire basically for you to do whatever
They're
the hell
like,
you're doing.
actually, they're okay. They're like, yeah, let the T-Rex and people look at it.
Yeah, I don't want none of that.
Whole sections of this estate are leveled. The barracks, this is getting to a scale that is so ludicrous. The Summoner War Crime label is very bright red in what is happening right here. And yeah, I kind of want to step back from being the narrator, and I want to allow you guys to kind of, you guys know the setting, you guys know that you have this entry into the place. Let me know how you proceed.
Well, guys, I'm ready to go in on foot.
As I said, do you want to go through the hole that our dinos just bursted through?
Ooh, I really,
Yeah, I keep having them continue widening the hole, but yeah, I mean, Kyle's in a giant mech suit. I think he's probably just gonna jump off the back of the thing and basically just do like a massive ground pound to try and crack through the floor or what have you.
great.
Should we bring a dino in with us, or
So
can
we'll
we
say,
fit?
the dinos start going piranha on this opening and just, and it gets to where you can fit one dino into this large atrium room.
Yeah, let's just have one.
They become one dinosaur for the meantime, but we could.
No, they can become one being within me, but then I think that removes the polymorph.
Yeah, I didn't read the sheet well enough to figure out how that would actually
Follow
work.
a single file.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
single file.
These are huge, which means that they're 20 foot tall,
Huge is 15 by 15.
15 by 15.
They can squeeze through 10 by 10 though. Or
They-
well, technically 8 by 8.
They can get deeper than I thought, so I will honor that. They have to go single file through this specific area, but we'll
No
say
line up.
And they like follow behind us so we can like look where we go. Is that okay?
Kyle, do you want to try and do a ground pound in before you've taken visual?
Yeah.
Just smile.
I'm in a Hulkbuster suit. Yes, I do. Actually,
So only an athletics check with advantage because this is dope.
I was gonna do an actual straight attack.
Oh yeah, just a normal attack. Yeah, as if it's with a weapon. That works great.
Okay, so let's see, it would be a. Do I have thunder guns actually put on my? So actually put on here. No. Okay, just do it as the revolver shots.
It's very fun.
Let me just have a look. Sorry.
Okay, first one is going to be a 31 to crit and hit and a natural crit. So for a total of 41 piercing and force. And second one's going to be 24 to hit with 20 piercing and force.
Okay. You descend. You jump off of your your
Oh
dinosaur.
my gosh.
Zoop, you hit the ground like mortar, like a missile shot from far away. You hear cracking stone, dust shoots up, and you feel the ground depress, immediately indicating to you there is more beneath this area, which is what I'm awarding this Nat 20 with. As you look around, much of the Iagran decorations has been grandiose. It has been an appearance of wealth, tapestries, old rich history. This area is alien in its splendor. It is perfectly clean, sheen white walls, golden filigree, golden candelabras. This is like a great grandmother's ideal version of splendor.
There's doilies. Everywhere.
Yeah, like that kind of energy.
Oh.
Doilies, like it is so. What's the word?
Jarring,
Yeah, it's disorientingly like
out of place.
Yeah, it's a confused person's idea of wealth. And as you slam down, you look around. There are 2 Warforged in this room that as you enter in, they spring to life. They're across the room, which is about 40 feet. This is a very palatial area. And you see that there is what is effectively just like a note laying out on a pedestal that you can clearly see signs that there used to be a throne there, and they've instead placed the pedestal here.
We're here to join your collection, bitch!
Oh my god.
Take it.
I'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna start rolling initiative.
I don't think I should do Beacon of Hope yet, but I will.
Are we close to each other? Like are we like 5 feet or
You
like?
guys are like all outside.
We're not very far. I don't think we're that far away from each other, really. But I don't think 5 is too close. That's that's more than the width of dinosaur.
Fine, I don't want to hold your hands. Anyways.
But you got a 12. Kuba only got an 8. Come on, it's okay. I just
I'm
had
scared.
to get it together.
Wait, do my Dinies have to roll?
Probably.
Well, I mean, they would still they would still act whenever your summons would normally act. So right after you.
My initiative. I am blind. Oh, there it is. You think I would know it by now? That's crazy. Oh, 9.
This is where I put a seal. If I had one.
No, you're right. So like Timmy, I'm knocking to like. Hold on, this is how I feel.
I know.
Chrissy, wake up.
Dinkelberg!
I'm knocking. Hold on.
I'm knocking because I'm.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just send the video to the.
Did you know Trixie had a fairy godparent?
Okay, now I've got all my.
Yeah,
Fun
I do remember that. Yeah.
Wait,
Chrissy, wake up.
just so you guys can hear it. Just let me know.
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway.
That's what you did.
You can share it in the
Closer.
chat.
I'm going to right now.
So,
That's as well.
we've got initiative laid out. I still need Leo.
Number
You
9.
got 9.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Warforged, we're ready. They are too far away to take attacks. They have high movement. So they're just going to close on you, Kyle, and start taking hits.
Okay.
Well,
I still have my cloak of displacement, so they're at disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay. That first one is a 21. They got lucky there.
That is exactly what they need to hit me.
That second one is a 24. That was an 18 and a 20. So, they're not have a huge high plus to hit.
Okay.
That one is again a 24. I swear, 18, 20. These guys are rolling really, really well. And that last one is a 22.
Wait, no, not hell yeah.
Yeah.
Those all hit. I'm gonna take half damage from the first one, and I don't think it works on more than one.
Okay.
remember if it works on everything from that one target or not, though. I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a bunch of damage here. They got high. And the dinos do get initiative and they can interact with this scene. We're doing some theater of the mind here.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
First hit is 18.
Okay.
Second hit is 17, excuse me.
Okay.
Third hit is 13.
Okay.
Last hit is 22.
Okay.
Okay, these are the same Warforged I was using before. They just all rolled real high, even with disadvantage. So they come in, immediately drop all that damage on you. Just it's kind of like those Rock'em Sock'em robots. You go, I'm here for you, and they go bum 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 bum. Kind of just rock your metal carapace a little bit here.
The carapace.
Moving down, that is down to B.
Okay, I think that she would just try to
Sustained damage is within parameters.
Yeah, thing. Where is she? Oh, here.
Can we skip her rage effects?
Yeah, right now, absolutely. Unless it needed 15 to hit.
That won't hit.
How about a 22?
That will hit.
Come on, B. How about an 8 damage?
8 damage. Okay.
Yay!
So we've got 2 Warforged here. That's 8 on the first one.
She's like, I'm here to help Kyle, and then she.
Just like that.
Continuing on, that
Slam.
is Leo's turn.
Go, Leo. Go, Leo.
How far is B from me?
She has jumped down into the hole with Kyle. We're gonna say 60 feet.
60 feet down. Is it safe for me to go down, or am I better useful up here?
I don't know. What's
Mhm.
on your heart, Leo?
My heart says I should get this single filed line of dinos down there.
Well, that doesn't take your actual actions, though.
No, that's theirs, but for myself, I mean, you're in a mech, so I don't really care what you're doing.
Later we could like catch you or something.
Oh yeah, I would need to safely get down. Yeah, yeah, I think I should go down.
You can dismount. It's just half your move speed. So, assuming.
But
Yeah.
will I take damage if I go down with the dinos?
No,
No,
I'm not gonna make-
dismounting is just a flat half your move speed.
Oh, okay. So then, so with their turns, we shall travel down, and then I will dismount as well when we get down. So that's their movement. That's basically my whole movement.
3 15-foot tall dinosaurs clamber down this like opening you guys have made and are surrounding you and the Warforges, Kyle and B.
Okay. Now, how many Warforges do I see?
2.
So fun.
2 Warforges.
Both of them are bearing down on Kyle.
How does
I
it
shall.
like
Dino.
get done?
I'll take you on! Optimus Prime.
I like this.
I want to cast a level 2. Wait, do I get level 2? Wait. I'm sorry. Yes, level 2 witch bolt on the most left or forge.
Don't. Concentration.
Oh, it is concentration. I think it's just a cast. I hate all these.
Oh yeah, concentration. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, it is.
The DM was like, ooh, no, just kidding.
Poo.
Nice try.
I'm Scar.
We're gonna drop the polymorph. You would like hear the snakes going, no, this way forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Bane. Wait. No. I lied. I want to end my turn.
You heal me if you're gonna fucking.
But you're in a mech. You're in
So?
a mech. I can heal a mech.
Why wouldn't you be able? Yeah, it's just a
You're
spell
a construct.
effect. It's
Oh.
basically no. It's basically just there's a spell effect on me. That it's like Tensor. It's we just reflavored it as Tensor's transformation for simplicity's sake.
Are you close to the hole that I jumped down?
Yes.
I should be. Yeah.
Okay, no, because I have cure wounds, but
I
it's like a touch.
Smashed
So
in and yeah, I didn't move.
okay, so then I will
You guys
cast
are
cure
definitely
wounds
able
level
to-
2, level 2.
Honestly, it's okay if you don't do anything, Leo. Right now, I
But
don't-
yeah. You can always just save slot. I mean, you might as well at least cast a cantrip or something. But yeah, I mean,
I don't have. I got cure wounds though. I cast cure wounds.
Okay.
And I
Sure.
enter.
To lay a hand on him as the dinos go down. And you cast Cure Wounds. Let us know how much health he gets back.
Wait, did I know?
Yes, I'm figuring out
You don't have dinosaurs anymore?
No,
math.
the dinosaurs are in the
Oh,
room.
I was
They're
like,
down in-
wait a minute. Excuse you. I don't consent. No, just kidding.
And yeah, in my turn. You gain 17 HP.
noise.
Yep. Oh, those are high rolls.
What
Yeah.
are you? Because they attacked you. My brain is so tired. from
Oh,
finding
they
them.
laid into him.
Yeah. I was like, wait, when did that happen?
Moving on. That is to Kubo.
Hey yo, I think. Well, when did the dinos go?
The dinos go on Leo's turn. He could have
Oh,
attacked.
you said for flavor or whatever, they go on their own.
Oh.
That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Just roll their
Oh.
initiative.
I'll roll initiative for them now.
They definitely beat you.
And then you can take their turn right now and next
Oh,
turn.
okay.
It's over.
Wait, so you want me to take their turn now?
Yeah, take their turn now.
Oh, okay. So then let's do full-fledged bites and multi-attack.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
3 multi-attack.
Nice to roll, so get at it.
I gave you the command to roll for source.
Yeah,
symbol.
I was gonna copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
okay. So
A lot of damage.
And they have their bite and tail attacks have to go at separate targets for each one. So however you want to split it up. But,
The one bites one side, the other does the other side. and then
Right,
this
exactly.
these are strength attacks. What are these? These are
Yeah.
my attacks. Okay, so that's +7 to hit then for those.
no, it's the +10. It's what it is right there. That
Oh,
gives
is
you
it?
the hit. Notice how it gives you the hit and the damage for that command. You can just spam that command for all of them. There shouldn't be nobody should be getting advantage or disadvantage on
There's
anything.
gonna be
So.
9
Okay.
of these going at them.
There's yes,
No,
no,
there should
6,
be
6,
no
6,
3 bites and 3 tails.
6 total damage. Well, 6 total attacks.
Right.
Okay, so that's a bite. So let me do 3 bites. So that's 1 bite, 16 to hit. No.
It is nope, 20 hits.
Okay. 17 misses. 21.
Oh,
Okay, so 1 bite. Okay, let me roll the tails.
Okay, hold on real quick. For that one, it also no, it's not medium or smaller. Never mind, doesn't matter. So it's just 32 damage. Okay.
tails.
Okay, 32 piercing damage for for the most left robot, I guess, or whichever robot you
I'm
choose.
just putting these on to the most hurt one.
Okay,
working in
go
theater
for
of
it.
mind. This is a feeding frenzy. These guys are
24 to hit.
that will hit. 2.
That misses. Oh, 29 to hit.
Tails,
So
baby.
that's 22 bludgeoning and 25 bludgeoning. That's 47.
47.
Yep. And they end their turns. Roaring. Roaring in fear, rage, and
and
frenzy.
This is Jurassic Park's movie scene. You guys are just talking. Warforged, to their credit, are extremely durable. And you see the dinosaurs like going in like, yeah, and then some of them going like, ow, ow, like as they're like basically biting a rock. And then like adapting to how that feels.
We did let them like destroy a city, so I guess we.
Hey, these were at the time of their lives. They used to be snakes.
That is going to be Kubo's turn, and then we're going to be back at top of
Dang, he
initiative.
didn't hit either of his things.
Wait, what? What did I get? I got skipped.
Oh, I haven't turned
I
yet.
would be last.
Yeah,
person.
she's
I
the
rolled
last in
horribly.
initiative.
Kubo rolled
Yeah,
So
but
the
I skipped.
first,
So Leo went after me. I got skipped.
didn't you
Leo-
make the hole? I thought you.
Yeah,
you
you
still-
did.
That wasn't the actual. That wasn't combat though. Combat started after that.
Ah.
I should go. I'm 10.
You're 10. Okay, then you are right before Kubo.
Never mind.
That was-
Sorry, that's still my turn though. I'll
Oh
fair
no,
enough.
you can re-roll. I'm sorry.
Leo was also 9 though.
I was 9. Yeah, so the cost was
Leo
before
was
me.
9.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had this more under control. Okay. So Kyle is at 10. So Kyle, take your turn now. Then we'll go back to Kubo, and then we'll have the initiative right. I am sorry, guys.
Let's go back in time.
We threw a lot on you.
3, yeah.
I thought about apologizing, but rule of cool, I can't.
Damn.
This is wild.
Kill them all.
Yeah, leaning down into a crouch position. The revolver that he pulls up looks almost comically small in the mech suit's hands, but you can tell he's, even with the massive, armor, he's still bracing himself as he makes these shots.
Got like a Tesla cannon or something.
These shells aren't loaded with gunpowder, they're loaded with nitroglycerin.
Oh, you have the Halo rings. Okay.
Big damage bonus.
Yeah, it's how I'm expressing the extra 2d12 force on each shot.
Okay.
So, damn, I was really hoping for a crit there, but oh well.
You snooze, you lose.
So the first one is going to be 36 damage, and the second one is going to be going at the same target for 30.
Okay.
Whichever one is more heavily wounded, if I can tell.
It's very clear which one is more wounded. The one that just basically got finished gnawing on by these dinosaurs, like finally broke free, has its weapons prepared, and then you take these 2 shots at it. You've re-engineered and are currently inside one of these creatures. You land the shots perfectly. It like you can see it. It is now fully into its murder, like higher 2-hit mode. It just to give you clarity, you brought it from above half to under a fourth.
Oh.
So
wow.
You took a huge chunk of its health out there. Over a fourth.
And then since I actually don't specifically how big is the tunnel leading out of further into the compound or room leading into?
So that is what's strange. This seems to be a dead-end room that appears to have been a throne room, and the only other pathway out seems to be these stairs upward. What you found out with that Nat 20 dive down is there are tunnels beneath this room where they're hiding, but they are not readily apparent. There's not like a direction to go from this room without investigating.
Okay. Then his left arm kind of comes up and he's gonna paint a targeting laser on the wounded Warforged, which will give Kubo advantage on his next attack against it.
Yay! Thank you very much.
Okay, now we're gonna go to Kubo, and then we'll be all right as rain. Thank you for your patience.
Tasha's finally trying her food. Our dog, this is like a little tangent, but she got really sick today, so we've been having to do the bland diet, and she hates
Always
it
fun.
for some reason. Like, it's okay. Dogs will eat anything unless it's like for their health.
Unless you want them to eat it.
Well, this is good for them.
Okay, I'm just gonna do 3 rolls to hit and see what lands.
This pill's supposed to save my life. I don't want it.
Right. So actually, I'm just gonna roll that one. So we got
That one
26,
will hit.
and we got a 24.
Those will both hit, and you're doing this on the most damaged one?
Probably. That seems smart.
Well, yeah,
Coming
so
out
that's the one I painted for the advantage. So if you're
So 15 damage. Do you want to pop any radiant? Or do you
Oh.
want to hold on to those for later?
I'm trying to hold on to them for later.
That's right. Oh, don't forget the extra D8 radiant on each hit automatically from the
Oh, the sword. Thank you.
That's so good.
from you hitting level 11, the smite thing that just gives an automatic D8 to every attack.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's yeah.
Don't
thank you
forget about that.
I kind of forgot that I was in
Just for being a G.
like I had forgotten that I got it.
You forgot just for being that person. You're iller.
You're right though, because he is a G, you know.
To be extremely explicit, these things look.
Oh my god. I have something to say when we stop recording. I learned something over 4th of July that I'm super proud of, but shouldn't say on.
Don't forget.
So I'm going to say that this guy's going to pick on the guy that hit them the most recently because it has gone from 160 health to almost nothing. And so these are its like kind of death throes attack, which has been built into its design here. So it's going to be going after Kubo here because it's the last person to hit him.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. This is so retconning, but I get a bonus action. I'm gonna catch. No, I'm not. It doesn't matter.
Okay. These are not with disadvantage now, right?
If
No,
they're
to
going
my
on
knowledge.
eight,
on Kubo they're not.
Yes, they are.
I'll just roll both attacks at the same time. First one.
well,
is-
after the first one hits, Kubo can trigger the blinding flash from the thing to give disadvantage on the rest.
That's why I was like, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
They won't.
The first one.
One has to hit first.
A 15.
It's literally the opposite of cloak of displacement.
The second one is a 31 to hit.
The 31 will hit. That's
Oh
fair.
my god, 31.
So
Can I still flash just for fun? Like,
I mean, I don't know if it'll help you.
I think it was fun.
Don't use it. Maybe save it. Unless you can use it.
I will do it.
Sorry, these guys are busted to all hell. I just got mad.
I can heal myself.
Well, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to save my spell slots because now I'm worried.
Okay, first one goes wide. Second one hits for 27 damage on you, Kubo.
That's okay.
Um,
But when he hits, Kubo's go, oh, you fucking bitch. God.
You fucking people buy 1 zeros.
it can't do this at the end of its turn, so it won't. But then the other Warforged that hasn't been hit by anything recently, or it hasn't been hit by anything yet, it's because he had been focusing on one guy. It's going to continue its attacks on Kyle with disadvantage.
I was like, if you say Kubo, I'm going to attack
Man,
you. I don't
he
know.
got to 23 with disadvantage of 17 and 20.
Can I do the flash for it?
And that is a nat one. So the second
Good.
one doesn't hit. First one
Okay.
does.
Can it hit itself?
No.
Self-destructs automatically.
No, it just explodes. Morale is low.
Wow! Yeah, no. It's like,
In Pathfinder, if you roll it's hard coded. If you roll a nat 1 with a firearm, it misfires and jams until you have to take a full turn to fix it.
That's 14 damage for you.
I love how you're like, oh.
There's some gun rules. 7. There's some.
I know, but
That too. I have a flintlock source book that I really like that I have committed to.
nice.
Flintlock.
I like flintlocks a lot.
That is all the Warforged's turns there. Now it's going to be B's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it up, B.
And she, let's see if she gets any. God.
Double miss.
She rolled a net one.
There
That's
are-
why I was like,
There are dinosaurs everywhere.
It's
B
fine.
is just
this
like
is the time to biff, guys. This is the time to biff.
B gets crowded out by these giant dinosaur maws, and so she like lands one hit, and then they go like get in between her like two dogs going for a food bowl, and
For like
she's
a
like,
bone. That's fair.
and then at the end of B's turn, the almost dead one is going to use its legendary action. You need to make me a dex save.
Legendary.
Kubo?
Yes,
A death saving throw?
not a death saving, so dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I was about to say.
What? Wait, what?
Insta
What the fuck ability is this? Run! Abort! Panic! And panic!
Yeah,
What do you
all
mean?
of
Just
it-
turn into a
all of my-
turtle.
All of my enemies have insta kills. If you don't kill them immediately, insta kill. That's how
We're just on a timer. We don't kill them in 2 rounds. It's over.
I only got a 10. I
Talk
only
about
got
shitty game
Shut
design.
up. I only got
Hard
Do the
mode.
thing.
To me.
Do the thing.
Okay.
We're going.
You take 4d10. Oh no, 2d10 plus 4.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I could take another 24. I could do that, right? That's.
You know,
oh, you know, literally-
this is evidence for it having been a good idea for you to blind that thing.
so that's
Well,
6.
when I did it, I thought I couldn't do it again because you guys were like, save it.
What? No, well, I said if it doesn't have any more attacks or can't do anything, there's no point.
No
But-
worries. Good news going forward.
Yeah.
I will do it the right way next time. And also, it got nat once. So the good news is
Yeah, I
I'm
got
okay, but I
2d10s.
am
Both of
angry
them are
still.
1s plus 4, so that's only 6
You know,
damage.
spits blood at it.
Laser goes zips around, kind of catches your thigh. Moving on, that is back to the dinos. So roll me all those damages. I'll let you know when you kill the first one and they unleash their attacks on the second one.
Wait, does Leonard?
These are the dinos. Then
Never mind.
Leos.
I apologize.
So the dinosaurs are ahead of Leo?
Yeah,
No,
dinosaurs
it's-
are ahead of Kyle and Leo. And that'll
I
be
can give you
Kyle,
the
Leo,
other
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, sounds like they reversed my turn. Okay. I mean, they are the
He
most.
did out of order last time, and you just down
Um,
more stuff. It's often happens.
how are you doing? Is that 7 damage hurting you? Are you okay?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take healing, but I'm okay right now.
Okay, I'm gonna say just in
whatever
case we
you're-
do anything crazy with Sherilyn. I'm gonna chill, but my dinos will do their full on bite dance parade and
If you want to investigate the notes on the pedestal, like there's, it's basically a mosh pit on one side of the room. There's nothing really stopping you from just walking.
oh yeah, sure. I would casually walk over there while they're doing this. Yeah, like in the background. Okay, so that's
Fucking
20 to hit.
dinosaurs and robots and shit duking it out. Like, we're not 5. What are you talking about?
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay, so 20 and 23 hits. So that's 27 damage for the tail. And
So first one goes down. You
Dope.
smash the Warforge, it busts into pieces. The tail separates the chest from the arms and the legs, and it is fully just unmade in an explosion. These rest of the bites can be on the fresh one.
oh wow, they all miss.
That's okay. They got excited.
All right, they were like, "Oh my god, we got one!" All right, I have my turn. I have my turn. I guess getting to the paper or
Yeah, you get to the
on my
paper,
way.
you pull it up.
I'm so excited to see what it says.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I think the funny thing is like I had planned what they were going to say, and in retrospect to this plan, it is so laughable that this, it's very funny. But basically, it says, if you wish to see your brother again, disarm and wait in this room for us to collect you. And it's just like you were standing behind dinosaurs literally tearing apart.
Literally just ripping it in.
And this is like written in beautiful, like cursive, like saying,
And there's like hearts.
Just super elegant calligraphy, like gold
like,
inked, perfectly printed.
with the wax seal and everything.
And so she was planning on you guys basically like disarming, putting your hands up to the Warforged, and then like being escorted down. And you guys are currently dismantling the Warforged.
Downstairs, and it sounds like, oh fuck!
Well, it's kind of too late now.
Roaring in the distance.
Roll me a perception check, actually, Leo. And you can do this. Just do this flat. I won't make you do this at disadvantage, but you know, I'll force it to be flat.
Guys, I'm already so that's why we have good luck. We have good luck.
Perception.
Kind of the equivalent of like an FBI. I don't know, like some police officer being like,
15.
"Stop! Don't resist!" And there's like a behind them, like lighting police cars on fire.
Like trying to arrest Superman. Like,
yeah. With
15.
a 15, as you look up, kind of like investigating, you know, the room a little more, you hear, without seeing anything, a shunk, and you just detect a small amount of movement from a portion of the room. And you just sense the horizontal movement of a small, like, piece of metal, basically, and then scurrying. And that's all you get with a 15.
That's like the person who was supposed to wait is like, oh fuck.
nope.
Oh damn. All right, my turn.
Okay.
Hey yo.
Moving on, that will put us to Kyle. We kind of did it a little out of order, but it makes sense with Kyle and Leo and Dennis. Okay.
Before that person runs away, actually it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Kubo got excited. I was gonna have him be like,
twirling around and once embracing himself on the opposite knee, 2 more thunderous blasts echo from his gun.
hey,
It's very obviously they. Oh, there we go. There's the one.
Hold on, let's see how many-
All right. So first one's going to be a 24 to hit with 34 damage. The second one is a crit that does 89 damage.
Okay, so the total 89.
89 plus 34, 95, 125.
Okay.
123. I'm sorry, I miscounted.
I'm gonna say for flavor here, you take 2 shots, you damage its internal wiring immediately to a point. It's like Mayday mode, like damage. And because you did well over half of its health in 1 hit, I'm gonna say you deactivate its
I destroyed the head and got rid of the laser face.
It is a Vex that has gotten its head blown off.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is not like fully functional.
That means they go crazy. That's me. They just become more agitated.
So any human that received that attack would be dead. Like any human that was not specifically made for that. Okay.
Like me.
And then, once again, throwing out a quick little target paint for Kubo's use.
I love it. Thank you.
Next is Kubo.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
Kubo.
I get at least one. Baby. Can I just go ahead and do damage right now? Because it'll do it automatically for me. Okay.
What's with the crits today, guys? Oh my god.
Well, in my case, I have baseline advantage on everything from tensors, and it's letting me use my actual bonus action to give other people advantage like I've always wanted to.
The answer was the heart of the cards, but I like your optimism.
I never liked Yu-Gi-Oh.
Damn.
Why?
The show.
All right, this is where I take my leave. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Sorry. I got into Magic first, and
System
it's
off.
better. So
Magic the Gathering. Damn.
yeah,
So much harder.
I paid for my first semester of college with Magic the Gathering scholarships.
Nice.
Wow.
That's actually really cool, dude.
I got scholarships for being a good boy.
With that crit, any Divine Smites you do will be doubled. So if you want to drop a higher level Divine Smite and make this faster, you can.
But I don't, because I haven't even started my divinity. It's just come with my leveling up. Like I don't have to be in divinity to use them.
No, yeah, they're just.
So I don't want to.
slots.
I know.
Okay.
Listen. Shidos were coming. I'd rather just be ready to throw it down.
You're saving yourself for the seal.
Oh, and wait. When I'm done, I'm gonna heal myself by just touching myself. That sounds weird, but like I'm gonna. How many?
She's like, oh, you have this wound. Oh, seal.
34. He just
Close up. Oh, stop the bleeding. Mm.
Ooh, okay.
Look at that. Divinals.
We're back to the top. Nasty Warforged. I'm gonna say I've held to the logic that these guys attack the last person that hit them, and in that case, that is Kubo.
Thanks.
Well, just roll.
Or was it?
Roll for luck. Or
I'll
should
just
I
roll for luck. I'm gonna high. It's the dinosaurs. Low. It's Kubo. Okay, it's 11, which is higher than lower, so they're gonna go after the dinosaurs. This guy only has his 2 attacks, but they are chonky attacks. So first one on the closest dinosaur, that is a 21 to hit.
I thought it was
Hits.
They have very low AC.
They have
You're
13
it's
AC.
almost impossible.
That is a crit.
Oh, that hits. Definitely.
Does it? Is that how crits work?
Wish they did.
Maybe. I don't know. My donos are unique. They're unique.
Okay.
They're
Unless
special.
they have adamantium barding, which actually I'm not sure if that's how that works in this.
I can
So
make it
the
so.
first normal hit is 22 damage on the dinosaur.
Okay, easy.
No, it has to be armor than vulnerability anymore.
Second one is going to be 8d4, 8d10.
Maybe they all are ones. I got lucky. So can they.
That's going to be 53 damage on the second hit.
Ooh.
Okay, how much was the first one?
It was 24, I believe.
24.
Okay.
So we.
How are they doing?
That's about half of that one's polymorph health.
It's alive. Yeah, they have 59 HP.
Gotcha. It won't.
They'll each have their own pool from polymorph.
No, they all share a pool.
Not with polymorph.
That's
why this was so dumb, and that's why I asked
Oh,
to read your shit.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
every
up to
single
him.
one has their own 136 hit pool point thing.
I don't know. That's the DM.
That's why it's
That's
why
you.
it's so broken.
I mean, we've established.
And why I expand it's also why I expected him to do something to prevent us from doing this in the future. But you know,
The fun thing about establishing the summoner class as a
as
ward
overpowered is
is that it's overpowered.
yay.
So I will allow this chicanery to continue. It does an enormous amount of damage to this dinosaur. It does not use its legendary action because it has none. Things are winding down. It is back to B.
Wait, but is it to one or is that to all?
It's just a one. They each have their own.
Okay, to one.
for
Okay, no, I just want to
36
know
hit
what,
points.
what he wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rules as written as it is. I mean,
They all have individual HP. Okay. Okay.
Finally, all right.
an
Let's see.
HP buffer, basically. It's temp
That's
HP.
crazy. This is crazy.
Temp HP is technically different.
We're cheating.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah, that was my point.
Oh my
when I
god.
figured this out.
This is why we're war criminals.
B does some. Now it's back to dinos. Roll some damage on those dinos.
Let's make sure they actually hit this time.
Guys, I'm having a hankering for some freedom and revenge. So, well, Kubo wouldn't. Well, yeah.
I want these dinos to live.
I don't know.
Miss. Oh my god.
Oof.
Oh my god, you're
Jesus.
terrible. You're terrible.
Well, I mean,
The tails.
no, they can't. They can't bite and attack and tail the same
It's
target.
one dude.
They have to do separate targets. That's one of the things that keep them
Uh,
I
balanced.
did that wrong, but that's fine.
What?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
No,
it.
no, that's actually written into them and the crocodile.
It's in their multi-class,
how they-
multi-attack thing. You only could do
They
one,
can't make
either
both
or
attacks
on one
against the same
person.
target. It's part of the T-Rex stat block.
It fits
So then, oh wait, it's Kyle's turn, then mine,
That's
right?
why they all bit one and then tailed the other previously.
Whose turn is it after
Uh,
them? It's Kyle, right?
Kyle's turn.
Yeah, are you gonna do anything with yours?
Oh no, I
or-
think it's the dinos, then you, then me, right?
Dinos then
Oh.
you. We-
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well then, yeah. Let's I don't know. Shoot him again. Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Broke, don't fix it.
Is that costing a lot for you?
That's a hit. Finish him.
Oh, this is free?
All
Okay.
right. So as he again resumes his crouched stance, bracing himself for the shot. The head is entirely gone, so he fires around at the left leg, bringing it down. And as it begins to fall, he rams the barrel of the gun straight up under what would basically be the center of mass and fires a shell that tears entirely through it, with just an absolute fountain of metal shards spraying around the back of it like a flechette blast.
You feel your blood pressure lower as a medically significant amount of nitroglycerin is in your system and in the air. So yeah, fully done there. Yeah, now we are out of combat. You guys can explore the space. From the note, you guys can tell that they anticipated you not coming in here with dinosaurs, and that you kind of not have anywhere to go until you.
Whose fault was that?
And you guys kind of need to find your way out. You know that there is a sliding thing here that you crunched under some stones, and like there was a tunnel beneath somewhere here.
Oh, can we like roll? I'm gonna roll for.
Kyle's just gonna basically like every other foot, he's just gonna punch the shit out of the wall in the mech until he finds wherever that, you know. Like, I feel like it's less testing for like a hollow sound, like normal when you're normally doing this, and more just waiting for something to just crumple. But you know, basically that.
You do this. A couple of the dinosaurs get excited as well and start ramming their heads into things in the room. None of them get very far. You continue to punch. I'm just going to roll some luck checks there. Yeah, seems to be very, very firm stone. There's nothing that's like, you're not caving in any passageways automatically. You haven't made your way all around the building though. With the 6, you see where Kyle like crunched the ground and you're like, I bet I could move one of these rocks. And you try and like lift up a cobblestone and you cannot.
That's so cool. Can I then try to do the divine sense again and see
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know it's down, but maybe it's like down in a specific way. You know?
Now that you're down closer to it, you can tell that it is away from the side of the room where the main combat was. It's closer to the pedestal, wherever they are.
Kubo is like on the ground, like in one of those cartoons, like, you know, where they're like creeps around. He's like following the coin. I would like to imagine that Bia is just like, what the fuck is going on, right? And I'm just gonna Can I like roll for luck or something to see if I figure it out?
So you don't roll luck, sure.
Yeah, I do.
Sure, why not?
If I'm
Some
wrong,
luck, some
somebody
luck.
else will help.
Hail Mary to Peregrine.
Hey.
Peregrine does not care.
And nothing new with that.
Oh no. Yeah, you guys, there's definitely something on this side of the wall that's kind of frustrating. You can't
Somebody
like,
else
get
can
in
roll
there.
if they want. I did not roll well.
Honestly, Kyle's a little too caught up in the fun of using his giant suit. He's not thinking as carefully or anything as he
Oh,
normally would
yeah.
be. He's very much just like fantastic new toy, smash. Oh, puncher. Okay, yeah, all right. He'll follow up on that, I suppose.
Eventually, you guys get to the
Yeah,
side
eventually,
behind
when
the
you're done,
pedestal.
right?
There is some childlike glee, some childlike murder glee.
Oh
You
my
see
god.
a couple people like peer out into the room from like the gaping hole you guys have left. And there's like dirty, grungy iron dwarves. They're just like, what? And they just like clearly civilians.
Come on, guys. It's none of your concerns.
Kyle, you with these big, mechanical gauntlets, finally you break out a section of the stone that seems to like splinter off like it's a facade. You've been hucking stone off the wall, but there just doesn't seem to be any depth to it. Like you get to a place where you hit earth, or there's no hollowness to it. And here you hit steel, and you. And eventually you find where there was like the sliding thing in this steel apparatus, and there's like a vault door, complete with like a opening mechanism and everything that is built into the base. And this is where it will start to get much more difficult to bring the dinosaurs at size with you.
So you say. So we found an entrance at least. Good.
Can we
So
make
is there
the
like,
hole
a
big
big
enough?
like vault style spinny thing attaching to? All right. I think the obvious solution here, I'm gonna just pull out some chains and chain that vault door to the dinosaurs and have them rip the fucking door off.
Go
Unless
for it.
unless anybody objects or has a better idea.
I was gonna say pass wall. It's gonna be a 25.
Don't waste
Wow.
it. Don't waste a 5th level spell slot when I can replace it with chains.
Just let them try. Like if we fail, we could.
But I mean, yeah, that's obviously that's the.
All right, what is it? Athletics?
Yeah, roll me a group athletics check for your 3 dinos to pull against this.
So is that just like one roll with advantage, or is that like 3 individual rolls?
3 individual rolls. I've got a DC in my head.
Yeah.
I imagine it'll be hard to not hit.
Yeah. So you have advantage on this from your size, by the way.
Oh, so then
Roll one more.
Go back through for each of them. Yeah.
okay. So
26, 22, 18.
There is an intense. This is like work. This is like pulling a stump out of a yard kind of level thing. And it's one of those things where you get all the dinosaurs lined up, they yank, you hear the creaking of metal, a couple chains snap in protestation as you're like yanking hard on this door. And it's just like, and you hear a bolt go plink. And like this door was meant to stay for a really long time. You continue to yank, just pulling at this door. I'm gonna roll a check to see how long this takes. After a good like 5-10 minutes of just boom, boom, finally you hear an enormous clink, and the door bursts off, travels through the air about 5 feet before collapsing and landing on the chains. And you have torn the vault door off the hinges. The dinosaurs, I don't know if dinosaurs sweat. They look tired.
They're not mammals, so they don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look labored, not in the mammalian sense, but in the reptilian sense. So,
They're like.
you guys have pulled this door off, and again down the hall, kind of the same story. Stairs leading directly down, and there are tapestries on the wall. Ancient Farah family members, beautiful sconces with magical
Fuck you.
lighting.
Fuck you.
Golden gauntlets everywhere.
Oh,
These
God.
kind of like gauntlets that you've seen all over the place, and different ones that have been owned by different historical Farah family throughout the many millennia of the family existing.
Which one looks the weirdest? Can I roll for that?
Sure. Yeah. Roll for the weirdest.
Inside or what? Perception.
Perception.
Okay. Let's just 16.
You see one that was a Iagran dwarf that literally never went on the ocean, but was fascinated with pirates, and his glove was a hook, a golden pirate hook. And his portrait is of him on a boat, but it is
I'm
extremely.
on a boat.
The art is wrong. There is no the ocean does not look like an ocean. This man has no idea what an
I
ocean
think
is.
it was just like, guys, is it kind of weird? Why does Serenity have all this stuff? Like, why did
he's standing in front of a sail with like his cape blowing in the wind the opposite direction the sails are. like super just like
The ocean is just lousy with fish.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough space for
Tons of
water.
fish.
Yeah.
It's like one of those ocean life puzzles where they cram like 400 fish into a tiny little thing. Like, no.
There's like a little thing on the wall that's like, he really loved I Spy puzzle.
I'm so glad we explored that character. He's important to me now. He's an important.
I'll say a little louder. Guys, I'm just saying, isn't it kind of weird? Like, why does Serenity have all of this and Powerbell didn't? Like, none of the others did. Does that make sense? Like, look at all this stuff. Or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's kind of weird thing.
I mean, she clearly has some. I mean, there's some sort of hoarding instinct. I mean, she asked us to come join her collection.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a
Kubo
personality
is the
quirk. Maybe she has some extra knowledge. I don't know.
I guess
Find out.
Find out. Goddamn.
Okay. I apologize for how gross and slimy these dwarves are. Have you guys entered and gone down the pathways?
Now you're making me nervous. So I just want to say that Kubo has an action ready to cast Beacon of Hope in case.
Kyle's probably going to be starting to resort. I mean, he's gonna do a standard trap checking thing, leading the way. I mean, rogue. Hashtag rogue duties.
Yeah, give me a trap. What's that? Investigation to detect traps here. Push it somewhere.
Want to help me, Kubo?
Yes, I help.
Okay.
I help.
Yeah. Yes, I do the thing.
I do the thing.
I'm
did
gonna
it.
roll actually.
So afraid.
You find a trap, and it appears that there are nozzles affixed to the upper section, and you realize before you step on it that there is a step that, upon depressing, will spray something out of these nozzles. I will say the dinosaurs will attempt to follow you from behind, but it is extremely tight. This is like a 10 foot by 10 foot hole.
Oh, guys, could we turn?
So all right. So what that means is they're moving at half speed and they have disadvantage on basically everything.
Would it be better to carry them as snakes again?
I mean, if he can re-enlarge them as a polymorph, if that's what he wants to do later. I mean, I don't know. That's
Yeah, what do you want to do?
a question for Leo.
That's what I'm saying. Just in general, I don't see your face, but I'm looking at.
Kyle would basically stop the party and pull out like some loose talcum powder basically and use that to mark the place that can't be stepped on.
Gotcha.
And if people, I mean, if the T-Rexes can't squeeze by without stepping on that, then maybe we should shrink them.
I will say that is going to be a hard limitation. Their feet are too big. It's too tight a space. There's no way.
There's definitely no way. Okay.
So if we,
So then,
sorry, go talk. Oh my God.
no, if there's definitely no way, I don't want to take a chance.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to burn the extra, actually, how many times can you cast polymorph out of curiosity?
2.
Okay.
That's okay.
So I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, can I do a sleight of hand check to see if there's some way I can disable the trap?
Yes. I will say that's going to be a higher DC.
Do you want help
There's going to be a slight risk
from
that you
Kubo?
If you want, sure. If you want to, right? 30.
Yes, I think that works. I think
God,
you
that's good.
get under the mechanism, you find some way to like get rock and stone under it to stop it from depressing.
What would it have done?
With a 30 sleight of hand, you see that there is a very strange, noxious black liquid that is in some sort of holding container. What you can tell is that it is magical, it is not poisonous, and it is nasty magical stuff.
I just am thinking of The Incredibles, and I'm afraid. That's all I'm gonna say.
We could die.
I'm going to need you to make 2 more investigation checks, Kyle, as you descend this top pathway.
And my Dinies will tiptoe forward.
Question: could I just fly across?
I'm gonna continue to accept someone's aid. I assume 19 and 14.
Okay, you can continue to fly across. Assuming
that
you guys are
okay?
proceeding, on the last save here, whoever is walking in front is going to need to make a save, which I believe will be Kyle here. You said that you want to have your stuff prepared so that you can make saves with advantage.
How about instead of Beacon and Hope, I start Aura of Protection that lets you get advantage on. Like, let me read it specifically.
Wisdom saving
So
throw.
that's just a reaction. I don't have to waste the spell. Or protection. Okay, everybody gets a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Okay, you need to make me a dexterity saving throw, Kyle. And I'm going to rule that I'm going to just roll a luck because one other person's going to get trapped in this.
One other person.
So B is 1 or 2, Kubo is 3 and 4, and Leo is 5 and 6. Hey, Leo, you need to make me a dex save.
With +2, that's a 28.
28. You are good. You are safe. You see the black liquid spray out, attempt to grip you, and it is clearly some sort of hold person restrictive substance.
Okay.
This is called straight out of Incredibles. I love it.
18.
I'm terrified.
Okay. So on an 18, you are able to survive. You're not able to get.
Did you also take the +2 from Kubo?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
18.
Making sure.
Thank you.
Kyle, as this stuff sprays out, you guys are both able to dash. You guys know that there are traps. You're able to avoid this trap. You see this black liquid just hit the steps and constrict, and it's scary because at first you're like, oh, it's a whole person, how quaint. And then as you're standing there about like 10 to 12 seconds later, you feel like you see it like turn from liquid to like this hard substance, and then steam rise off of it, and then you hear the stone start to crack as the substance constricts all over the pavement and basically like cracks the stone that it is wrapped around.
Oh,
Spicy.
Okay, so but it's like it's constricting the stone like basically in a puddle on the ground.
Yeah, basically it's
Okay,
gone from liquid to like a rubber like.
And then
Like
it's
venom?
just like kind of like tightening, like it's shrinking or something like that.
Like
Okay.
a rubbery
Alright.
living organism.
Yes.
Is it
Gotcha.
latex.
is it like spreading?
Oh god,
It is
I
not
think I just
spreading.
said it.
Oh,
You just said
It's liquid latex. God damn it.
They're fucky dwarves. They're fucky dwarves. They got fucky energy.
Kyle kind of looks back chagrined, or well, you can't actually tell because he's in a suit, but he's like, missed one.
let's taste it.
Point is like, who should I carry? I am so anxious. Who can I carry?
Hey, you guys have traveled a good length down this thing. So the dinosaurs have been turned back into snakes. I need a yes or no on that.
Well, we disarmed the trap, right?
No, I disarmed the trap, so they didn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, so we
they're
continue
walking
forth.
behind you guys. Unless you guys are actively traveling slowly, they are not coming after you.
Well, if I'm checking for traps, I have to. Otherwise, I would have to take those at disadvantage, not.
Gotcha.
So
They continue with you. You guys keep pace. It's kind of like you get to the next trap, they catch up. You get to the next trap, they try to catch up. Finally, you guys hit the bottom of this kind of mini dungeon here. And gosh, I feel like I got called on my bluff. I feel like at one point I was like, these are going to be fucky dwarves. We're never going to see how fucky they are. And here we are seeing how
I'm-
funky they are.
Let's do it.
Um,
Let's do it.
You guys get into this main
Spoilers.
atrium room that is big and palatial, and there are large, sconces and everything. And you can see that as you enter into here, kind of the picture of her vision kind of becomes more clear. This was like an aeon-long bug-out base. This is like she felt like she could just stay here almost permanently and be safe from anything that happens. Like if Eogran fell, if Valshalines took over, she could just live in this little space for the rest of her mortal life, enjoying herself and feeling like the queen of her little area. You guys have infiltrated that.
You're gonna have a bad time.
On one side of the room, there is an aquarium. It is clearly an ocean life aquarium. There is beautiful fish and stuff. The first thing that you see is that there are taxidermied animals in here as well as live ones, and it seems like she is a freak and seems to get off of both. You do see a seal, one that is lifeless. You do not see a live seal. A taxidermy seal.
All right, hold on. Just for posterity's sake, like out of character, brief pause here. Scale of 1 to 10, like how pissed are you compared to like Savage's probable death versus the seals?
Well, I just remember.
I'm just curious.
No. This is not about
information.
comparing Trump, but Kubo distraught because he's in the ground. And maybe, I'm going to add the Divine Smite onto that.
I'm dead.
Just the ground around Kubo becomes like bloody, like that weird blood pool. He's like, no! But actually, he whispers and like defeated. It's like, no! No! Then Kubo takes a moment to let it up. He's like, I just need a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna continue painting the scene because this is extremely funny. On one side to your right, there's another case, but rather than an aquarium, there is a frankly writhing mass of black objects that you realize are people in this strange latex substance.
Kubo, he goes back to him in the ground.
We're gonna take a pause after this because we are at time, so we'll be over. But as you look up from this, you see that a very confused Serenity is standing with like a golden dagger at Savage's throat at the front of the room, and Savage has just got his eyes closed, like as you hit the ground. And there is the dwarf with the large hammer standing next to them as well, and they both look worried.
Told you that guy be there.
Just for dramatic flair, just to freak him out. I want to see if I can like intimidate them maybe even. But like his wings pop out and he's like glowing with that weird, and he's like, you've done this. Just for fun, if that's okay. I'm sorry I yelled a lot. I just really got
We're gonna pause.
Yeah, you're totally not talking entirely too fast for me to have any idea what you're saying. I promise.
Sorry. I started and I just laughing really hard. So Kubo, he does the thing about the aquarium, and then he notices the people, and he does it some more, and then he notices that they're about to kill Savage, and he his wings pop out. He already has done this weird little effect flare, and his eyes get all weird and like, oh, he's like, you've done this, like almost like a JoJo, like I don't know, thing towards Serenity and them as they're like, where did you guys come from? He's lost all cool. He's just
I love that it's functionally established by decades of like dwarven lore that they build these underground halls way the fuck bigger than they need to. That has totally worked out for the whole oh look, let's bring T-Rexes plan.
I love the thing that this all unfolds, and as they're like, you're like, you dinosaurs, like now.
Okay, so when we get back from break, we're taking a break, I know. Do we get to roll for initiative and have a surprise round, or?
We'll roll for initiative, and before it'll be like a non-combat initiative.
Can we all get advantage on our initiative?
We haven't been trying to stealth. There shouldn't be a surprise round either way. I don't think.
We have dinosaurs.
And even if we did, I don't think Yeah, I mean,
will say-
if those traps was set off, it wouldn't have been quiet. Like, no,
What
I
we're
don't
going to
think.
be doing is basically initiative in the conversation, and basically everyone has readied actions as if like this is a Mexican standoff.
Oh yeah, once we start,
So,
can I
like-
say my,
Okay. I like that.
regardless of my initiative, where I've already
Yeah,
started it.
yeah, I think that's fair to say. Okay, we'll do a pause. Take a
Oh,
quick
maybe that's
break.
why I got all scary.
Come back in
Kubo
10,
was doing
15
the
minutes.
spell without even realizing it.
I just-
I'm sorry I yelled so much. It was so much fun. Oh my god.
Okay, pausing. Okay, so they have this golden knife in front of Savage. He sees you point at her. Serenity goes, "All right, dinosaurs. This is far and beyond more than what I thought. And you, little piggy," she says, looking at Kyle. "You look splendiferous. You look wonderful. I'm going to kill this man if you don't stop." Savage, as like his eyes closed, you can see like there's this big open wound in the forehead and face where the plate was just torn off, as kind of a flex to you guys. You see the guy with the hammer standing next to her. I'm gonna need initiatives for everyone, and we're gonna do
Kubo got a dirty 20.
we're gonna do dinosaurs separate again.
I mean, I'm gonna have to reply with, you can stand down or you can join my father.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
And I think Kubo is just going to make more angry noises like.
Do we still get a +2?
Oh yeah, you get your +2. Oh yeah, everybody
What?
gets +2.
To what?
Your initiative, I guess.
Really?
Why?
Oh, because of no, never mind. It's not safe.
No.
I-
Oh my bad. My bad.
So Leo got a 10.
No, I got a 6. I got a 6.
Well, take your first roll, so it'd be an 8.
Let's have dinosaurs go on Leo's turn. We'll simplify that.
Okay.
Sorry, I should do that.
Wait, did dinos go on my turn?
There's no reason. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
you're,
okay.
you're
no,
an
go ahead.
8, not a 6. There's no reason to change your roll. based off
I
that.
know because I used the wrong modifier.
That doesn't matter. Then add the different
I
number.
want to make it fair.
That's weird.
Hey,
That's weirder than making it because that's giving you disadvantage.
weird.
That's worse
You're
than
weird.
taking away the +2 modifier. No,
what's wrong with
I
being
mean, I
weird?
am, but you're fight me.
If I had a pie,
That's good, that's good.
slam your face.
Okay, I gotta make sense of this.
She raged now.
Unless it's a coconut cream pie. Ooh, take that for myself.
What was the hammer guy's name again? Was it Barosis?
It was Boar something. I knew it wasn't Borin. Hold on, let me go check my thing.
Boring.
But it was boring.
No, Borin is the name of the Minotaur guy that hired us.
His name
Well,
was-
me mostly, but also you.
Actually, maybe around 7.
I'm sorry. Honestly, the plot's kind of gotten away from me. I'm not gonna lie. This has gotten pretty complicated.
We've made a world.
No, it was something. It started with a B, but I can't find it in my notes. Oh no, Borosis.
It was Barosis.
Oh, good.
Okay, I was right.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Tell me more.
I'm holding.
This is the guy that you fought on the
The
train.
hammer,
Right, I know, but something in my notes, it has Borosis labeled as a member of the Farah family.
So
Did you retcon that, or
he's a bastard.
we just kind of forgot about that?
I'm gonna pretend evil plan from the beginning. Second family. No.
Thank you for being close enough to punch him. Do it more.
The bastard of Parvel, that would make
I'm
sense.
gonna be honest. I did label Barosis as one of the member of the Farah family, and then when I got to here, I'm like,
Having being like Sue Farah would be kind of cool, actually.
he is a willing Sue Farah. There you go.
Fuck him.
Yeah,
Kubo is just frothing.
but he'll never get the divinity because he's not a legitimate heir.
He's like,
So you don't have to worry about the will save.
cool.
So we're still not technically fighting, but the 2 NPCs I have triggered actions that if they see any attacks going at them, they're going to trigger. We're still kind of in phase mode here. So Kyle, you get right off the top here to either attack or to prepare an action for when something goes off here.
Someone, well, is it bad that I'm like, well, Savage would get that saving throw advantage?
Kyle's gonna glance. I mean, this is. I mean, Kyle considers this one to be Kubo's, so he's gonna glance at you for confirmation on how to act.
Save Savage. Revenge the seal.
You hear Serenity go, Seal? What is she talking
Shut
about?
What does Serenity have like pressed to his neck or whatever? Like what weapon did she have? Okay.
She has a golden dagger, and she has her hand up as well, which seems to be attached to some sort of spell effect, but there's nothing visible that you can see.
Can I just yell? Are you okay with that? I don't want to take your turn, but can I just start yelling? I want to try to get bluffed.
Yeah, no, I mean, yelling is functionally a free action.
He's like, what a bunch of fucking feral cowards! I killed all your damn family, and here you are holding my brother fucking hostage. You killed the seal? Some rulers you fucking are.
Rosis was like, no, we did not kill no.
If you were brave, you would fight us now. 1v1. Let's go.
She's gonna
I'm gonna the Kyle in the giant Warforged form, gonna once again crouch, bracing himself, and fire one shot off at each of Serenity's hands.
And you get advantage on that wisdom.
You gotta do the wisdom save.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that first. Yeah, that's right. That's with advantage.
Oh, man, Marvin are probably terrified.
18.
Damn, that matches. It's an 18 save.
Perfect.
Shots.
So good. If I have aura protection, does that mean I get advantage and a +2?
Yeah.
You benefit from your
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I don't think I've actually ever portrayed Kubo angry. I've also never been like this amped for a while, so this is fun.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before you count that, using a luck point real quick. Whatever, doesn't matter. 19 and 23 for the two attacks.
Both of them are gonna hit.
Okay.
Sure.
So the first shot aimed at the hand holding the knife to Savage is going to tear through with a total of 34 points of damage. And the second one aimed at the other hand is going to do 31.
Oh God, why is this Kubi? I gotta get this cleaned up. Sorry. So 34 damage on the first one. And the second
And
one?
31.
Okay, that's well above the damage threshold I put to damage, like hurt her. 1 second. Yeah, and that's at her AC. Both of them will hit. So, okay, this is gonna get really gory.
Okay.
You take both shots. They seriously ruin her hands. The dagger clatters to the floor. Her other hand, you blast off the back 2 fingers of her hand. You can see them fly off to the back. She screams. She screams in pain. She uses her worthless hands and uses her prepared action and does a gesture from the rising pit. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw here. Savage collapses and starts to crawl away, army crawl away from her. He's not going to need to make a save there.
25.
+2, 18. So we got an 18. Kubo only got a 14, I think.
Got an 8. Oh no, we get a +2 to the next, right?
You got a 10. I got a
10.
25.
I got a 10. Yeah, I got a 10.
The black liquid from the case surges out, actually carrying some of these people that are part of the mass out with it. Kyle, you are able to dodge entirely. So too is B.
If I fly, can I fly away from it?
Not well, because of the reflex save.
Fine, that's
The
fine.
black liquid wraps around your ankles and starts to travel up. Same thing with Leo. You guys are rooted. You still have control over your hands and everything, but it will take saves to avoid on your turn to avoid this progressing further.
Okay.
Um,
Can other people
So
take
I still have my bonus action. Instead of due to the way this instead of like target painting her, I'm gonna how close is Kubo? I'm gonna move over to Kubo and basically begin helping Kubo try and rip out of the rooting effect.
okay, so you're gonna give him the help action for his
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, with my because I can do bonus. I can do help as a bonus action. That's kind of the mastermind thing.
Okay, we are going to inject Savage's turn here.
he gets bonus and stuff too.
So Savage grabs the golden dagger off of the ground, and he just stands up and kind of he's actually no, he would try and use an attack. I'm just gonna leave him to simplify things. He's just gonna step out. He is bleeding. He looks bad. He is basically gonna step to the side
blame
and
him,
stay out of
like, I
combat
mean-
here.
He got his face ripped off. I mean, I'm finding it hard to judge.
If you can free me, we can free Leo, and then we can figure this thing out. I could even fly, and if Leo or somebody, well, wait, we can figure something out. I could fly and carry someone if we did.
Okay.
Not me, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, not you. You're right.
I know, just saying.
Moving on, that is going to be Bee's turn. She is not affected by the goop.
So she rages, and with her wild rage, she rolled a 7, which means that she gets flowers and frick. Sorry guys. Can this go with this? Yay, haha. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
So everyone gets a plus.
Oh, I can pull it back up.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing something matter. Sorry. Bam.
Okay, so difficult terrain. Okay.
Yeah.
She does some weird alien magic stuff. What's the rest of her turn?
She's gonna rush towards. She's gonna rush towards. Is Serenity or the dude closer to her? You decide.
Barosis.
Rosis, she's gonna go to attack Rosis. Let's see if she gets the hit.
Bro, sis.
Hey! So she got a dirty 20, and then she got a 28, which is a nat 20. So she crit on one of those. So that's not.
Then dead.
Wait, nat 20, so dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead. Oh,
So
Vorpal. Vorpal is hacks.
holy shit. Barosis, who you fought before, Kyle, and like it's kind of a major thing. He's got his eyes trained on.
I was expecting a rematch. Honestly, I was gonna be like, all right. I literally had quips related like fights. You know, why don't you pick on somebody way the fuck bigger than you when I'm in the fucking? But you know, apparently I don't need them. So I had stuff prepped that I don't need. That's fine. I'm okay with it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say he fights really well, and like you're talking about Vorpal scythe hacks. So he tries to interact with the first one, blocks a big chunk of the scythe, and then as he's going to block the second one, the scythe cleaves through the end of his hammer and his head.
Uh-oh.
And the head of the hammer goes boom, and his head goes boom, and he's down and out.
Vorpal hacks.
Here, Serenity go scream, just no, like weird incestuous fucking shit. Okay, moving on.
Of course we had to take it there. Thanks for that. That was.
They are gross, slimy.
What is this, an
creeps.
anime? God.
That's the real
This is
secret.
Game of Thrones.
They're all weeaboos. They're all the worst of the Japanese culture. Okay,
This clenches harder.
going down. That is.
Hold on. Since you said that, I'm just like with a wary look at the fish tank. Are there octopi in there?
There are.
Okay.
There is. I will say, as you're looking over there, you do see a live seal. It looks very unhappy, and it looks like what they basically do is they just put animals in here to live out their natural lives. And then
Let's
once
see what
they
happens.
die, they taxidermy. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
No, well, that's what I said. Is like you don't know if it's the first
Doesn't
one.
matter.
You know
I
it's
said
B seal, but there's a dead. That's all it takes.
One is
How
too
many dead
many.
souls?
And that's
Now it is Kyle's turn.
Oh my god. Just do what you gotta do, man. Holy shit. Oh. I didn't know it. I don't know.
what's Serenity trying to do? Is she trying to run? Is she just like freezing and screaming with her arms Forearms blown off. And what's the?
She looks as if she's about to go and mourn Borosis, but the pit of people in the latex gross stuff is kind of a constant threat, and it looks like she has to be direct control over that spell effect.
Awkward. Said weeks.
How far away? How far away from me is she?
We'll say it's 60 feet. That seems like a fair distance for a big throne room, huge like underground thing. The lighting is very nice. It's a very nice place. Lots of blood in here now, though.
All right. Charge forward straight at her. Firing 2 shots from my ridiculous cannon as I do.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
30 and 25 to hit.
The Hulk Buster. I mean, I'm not, when you were messaging me, you're like, Serenity. I'm like, no, if you kill her, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Break her.
Yeah. This is actually giving me combat. So 66 points of more damage.
We've got a combo breaker here on slaying the Pharaoh family. How would you like to finish?
Yeah.
I guess. So as she falls back, screaming, most of her arms blown off, she manages to snap what's left of her left hand to summon the black goo or whatever. Kyle, charging forward with thunderous steps, fires off 1 shot that the first one takes her right in the left hip, basically just like vaporizing that whole section and causing her to start falling. As she does, the other one takes her just full center of mass and splatters basically everything left of her along the wall behind her.
Incredible. With that, you feel another strange whoop as that divine magic is done. The final Sioux relative that wasn't killed in the martyrdom, Borosis, lies dead next to her. There's nowhere for that divinity to go. And the Pharaoh family is dead.
Wow.
I need 2 more saves from Kubo and Leo. These are wisdom saves.
Oh, wisdom.
So they do get to do these with advantage.
Yeah.
Because of their spell
I
effects.
got. Fuck. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, it's fine.
Death, backlash of death type of thing.
Well, no, this is just the spell effect that's still around their legs.
Oh, okay.
14.
You can roll that with advantage, Leo.
Yeah, 14.
You have advantage on yours too, because I gave you the help action last turn for my last turn. Unless that already been resolved? No. Kubo would have advantage on the break free thing.
I did. Or he can have it because I rolled. We can just, if that's okay with the DM, I'm fine.
I already rolled with advantage. It's 14. I rolled a 1
Okay. All right.
or a
Yeah.
14.
What you would have heard would have been kind of her sultry voice trying to be like, oh, why don't you relax, as the liquid like climbed up over you. But now, because she was mid dying, you just hear a cut off scream, like, ah, and then silence. And I think for Kubo, it's like, hell yes. And you get out. And for Leo, it's like, whoa, like kind of a psychic jar. You're shocked. It will proceed to envelop you for a second. You guys can do help actions on this last check.
For Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you can roll. This is a Constitution saving throw, Leo.
Can I attack the goo?
Is it a constitution against what exactly?
This is against the goo trying to squish him.
Can I get? I mean, I'm gonna try and
With
just
advantage?
forcibly, physically rip him out.
Just rip it out. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
I mean,
Natural 1. Not 1.
Nat 1. Wow.
Well, but I rolled a 23 to hit the feet. No,
I don't know. Do you want me to roll anything for my attempt, or what do you? I mean, what are you thinking?
Try to chop him out of it.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna. This works great. We're still in initiative. I just kind of went through 2 initiatives as things went crazy. There was an enormous explosion, not of fire, but of force and sound. The ground rocks in the subterranean area, and it is very disorienting. It's very confusing what's happening as this spell resolves here. If I can get insight checks on Kyle and Kubo for this, I would love that.
20. Dirty.
13. 20 and a 13. For you, this is not an explosion. You've heard lots of explosions. This is like a landslide. Kyle, that hollowed out stalactite never sat right with you. And it didn't sit right with the ecology of a cave. It appears that is no longer affixed to the ceiling.
I gotta find Savage.
In this moment, Leo, you're struggling, you're trying to grasp out, the material covers you entirely. You are covered from head to
How do
toe
we
in this
save them?
strange material. We'll figure that out. As you guys are looking at that, you see Savage lock eyes with you as this big explosion is happening. He's going to run over to you.
Okay.
Let
me heal. Do I heal him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heal him, and since I have the effect going, he gets max heal. So can he just be healed if I give him a cure wounds? Or what do I have?
Who's closest to me?
Leo.
Kyle's gonna physically try to like shield Leo from anything falling with the Hulkbuster suit, basically.
You get over it. There are some rocks falling down, but this place seems very sturdily built. There's dust coming down. You see B kind of do the same thing as hover down. You do see one chunk of the ceiling go, but it's away from you guys. I'll roll another luck check here.
Get Leo, I'm gonna grab him.
This is where I'm gonna derail the story a little bit. So we've talked. Well, we'll just go over this. I'll just narrate what happens. You heal Savage.
Okay. Can I say that like he gets to me and I kind of grab him like here, good,
Yeah.
good.
So you got him like here,
Yeah,
like
he's
kind of
like-
like here.
He's like, you're good.
You
Sorry,
feel
you're
an
good.
intense pain as you see that the golden dagger has been put into your stomach and has been ripped down by Savage. He kind of puts his hands to your face. He kind of helps you kneel down as he stabbed you in the stomach. And he's just like, shh.
Are you
Body
fucking?
swap!
You're gonna punch him a couple
I'm
times?
gonna try to.
Yeah, you punch him a couple times. He tries to get, his face is all messed up. Blood spurts out from like his messed up faceplate.
What the fuck? Who was just yelling? I get hit him once.
You hit him again. Yeah, you hit
I
him
think,
once.
but does he get me behind like the head or something? Like how that?
He goes to extreme lengths to keep that dagger in you. He flips you around. You see him starting to like choke you in a headlock. It's extremely painful. He gives another cut across. This is a full like coup de grace play here. He is trying
Oh,
to.
you
bring
actually
you
pulled
to
it up.
zero.
Well, that's cool. All right. Okay. That's all right. Okay. Well. Okay.
So I mean, I looked at the rules, but I was
That's happening with them. What's happening with us?
you're trying to get Leo out. You blocked it. There's nothing that's hit him. You managed to keep him from getting smashed.
Good.
I'll let you get a strength save with advantage, Leo, to break out, and you guys can start to hear people tearing out of theirs as well now that she's dead.
Can I basically just make the strength save for him since
Yeah.
I'm basically trying to rip him out?
Yeah, just rip him
You're in
out.
the suit. You're in the Hulkbuster. I don't know how to feel right though. I do know. We've talked about this a little bit. Or suppose.
We've theorized about this.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
I can hear the dusty music in my mind.
24.
You tear him out, pull him out. Again, fucky dwarves. There is a strong lube-like sensation to the interior of these things. The other latex things open up, and you see these like drained, confused, malnourished people in them at different
God.
states of kind of disarray. They age years as they're exposed to air, and many of them
Don't
die.
don't go around kink shaming people. You don't know.
I'll shame on that one.
Anyways,
As you guys are looking around, you see that, and B is like, friendly fire, is very confused about what's happening.
I want to say that before maybe you guys even see Kubo get die, I think that you feel the effect leave.
The wisdom save effect.
The beacon of hope and the aura protection goes.
As he's doing, he's like, I'm sorry. It's the only way. You've got to do what you got to do. Okay. When you get there, get Joe Fiel to not vote. Do you hear me? Get Joe Fiel to not vote.
I think Kubo is incredibly disoriented, and I don't think I think he's like, I loved you, Sam. I'm really sorry. I thought I did it right. I thought I did good. I thought
he holds your
I
head.
loved you.
You feel hot tears hitting your head as he's holding your head. And he's just weeping. He's just weeping as he holds you.
Yes, Kubo, go.
Yeah, Kyle then blitzkriegs forward, attempting slam Savage out of the way and uses Spare the Dying on Kubo as he just exits the Hulkbuster suit. It just kind of opens up and just basically falls back kind of in a almost like an anatomical kind of lax pose as Kyle just dives out of it mid movement to attempt to use Spare the Dying on Kubo.
This is how I want this to work, because I need to validate your choice as well as the severity of what's going on here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your organs have been messed up. Savage knew what he was doing and intentionally sliced up your internal organs thoroughly. He was trying to make it so he couldn't revive you. You've made let me narrate here. You've given them the Spare the Dying, which technically would allow Kubo to live long enough to receive medical aid, as unlikely as that would be. Because this is, even if you were to do some healing for sake of story, this is hospital level. This is she's not going to just survive after getting pumped. He's not going to just survive after getting pumped with hit points. As you clock out and you feel the Spare the Dying hit you, you know that this is part of your father's plan. You dying as you're dying, that because Joe Fiel wasn't under contract, he needs someone in heaven to operate that end of the plan now that the Farah family is dead. You are his strategic martyr. If you fight to stay alive, that may work in your favor, because it's noble to continue to live. It would be looked on highly by heaven. But if you die right now, that might be part of your dad's plan. And this is a very, very thin line here.
I'm gonna do a little roll to see what Kubo would do. I'm gonna do a little roll to see what Kubo would do. I'm gonna do. Oh, that's a 1. Okay, he does not. Well, okay. I think since I just got a nat 1 here.
On a D6.
On a D6, but I feel like that would work out. I think he would try, but honestly, I think he is a little depressed, to say the least. I think he doesn't feel like fighting. I think he kind of tries, and then it just is kind of overwhelming. And he's like, I'm a fucking failure. And he just kind of fades out.
Wow. Okay. So
damn, this is kind of sad and weird. Anyways.
So you cast Spare the Dying on Kubo as the Farah family has been killed. You feel, as part of the benefit of casting the spell.
That doesn't mean I'm going to do a paragraph once, by the way, everybody.
Now, Kubo, Kyle, you will know a lot of these same things. You don't necessarily know there's a Peregrine's plan, but you see Kubo doing that internal calculus and coming to that decision and basically refusing the help. Savage is slammed against the wall. He crumples. You can see that he's got lots of wounds from when he was attacked by Serenity. And this room isn't collapsing, but it is much less safe. There's a lot of magic that's getting undone here. These are old dwarven tunnels. Being in here forever is not a good choice anymore, basically. Savage the wall. He's just crying. He's breathing heavy.
I'm gonna have to be.
Kubo's not allowed to be mad at you.
Yeah, I know. So with using that unseen servant interpretation, can I order the Hulkbuster suit to just carry Kubo's body, basically?
Definitely.
He's gonna basically direct that, and then he's putting 2 in the face of Savage.
Roll to hit.
Even if he knew the whole plan, Kyle would absolutely no. There's no way he'd.
He's prone. I mean, yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, that regular E advantage. No, for E, not to E12 about that.
It's very like killing Prince Ultron. Jesus. Sorry.
17. Do you mind if I narrate how this goes down?
Yeah, go ahead.
1 in the chest, 1 in the forehead. He's done. He's fully dead. We've killed Savage.
It's response to say. I'm sorry. I don't know how to handle
B is just like, and kind of looking to Kyle / looking to you for kind of what to do next here. The dinosaurs are here. Leo, you guys, there's no one for me to narrate besides B.
Kyle kind of like glances up and, you know, seeing everything starting to come around. Once again, you know, reinforces the Hulkbuster suit needs to carry Kubo. He's gonna turn to B and say, grab that guy's warhammer, leave this son of a bitch to rot. And he gestures at Savage. He's gonna like briefly glance at the tanks, and you can tell that he's toying with the idea of like blowing it the fuck up and trying to rescue the seal, but just chooses to just leave.
Damn the seal.
I mean, it's not worth the correction, and honestly, taking that out is going to kill everything else in the aquarium. So maybe something else will come by and take care of it later. Either way, but yeah, no.
The Ogren dwarves was subsumed by seals. Okay.
We can be a bit more serious though. I'm sorry.
How are we feeling, guys? I know that was a heavy bomb. Is that...
Guys, I messaged you all. I'm sorry. I thought it would be cool story-wise for Kubo to die here. That doesn't mean I agree with Peregrine at all. I don't know. I just thought it'd be dramatic and cool. So
I did not give her the details of what would happen.
I was just like, can I die?
Made sure that she was okay with this, basically.
I mean, Kyle's always had the potential to do the sacrifice play. He's not. I mean, I'm not against character death, but he's not as inherently bothered by it. I mean, if Leo had been the one to go down, he would have gone into a goddamn berserker rage, basically. But he's still pretty pissed, and also I'm gonna go ahead and just like unilateral kind of decide here. I mean, if you want me to make a check to back it up, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Kyle probably knows this was Peregrine's plan, but he's more pissed off by it rather than like supporting it as a rule.
That's fair. I think it's one of those things where it's like,
because Kyle's always had a little bit more suspicion with Peregrine because he knew him back when he was, you know, rougher around the edges than he's like displayed.
And
so he's always been a little wary.
For all sakes and purposes, Kubo did not know that was the plan until it was too late. And I honestly think it would just be in character that he would have succumbed, which is sad, but doesn't mean he's weak. It's just, I think it's...
Now I've got my writing job made up for me for the next arc here, so...
Okay, you do know Josh has reincarnate, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'll just reincarnate.
Like,
Kubo. That's what I'm just here, like, quietly, like, yes, die. So
wait,
I will see you tomorrow morning.
We've been discussing.
Kubo goes on like all dramatic. You're like, no, you don't get to die. Get over here.
We always had prep for people's death.
Incredible.
That's plan R, resurrection.
Okay.
So
I want to say before anything, I think it would just be funny if, like, since he is, as the kids would say, like, Gonzo, at least at this moment, can we just say that for like it's super cheesy, but he kind of just wakes up and he's like at the pier again, and then like his inner child is there, and he just kind of like holds his hand out and he takes his inner child's hand and they walk into the ocean. I don't know why. It seems I just
Then you wake up in your own body the next day.
Okay, so I want to have these kind of two scenes happening at the same time. We're in story mode now. We're figuring this stuff out. Outside again is chaos. You guys flee. Hulkbuster. I'm gonna say it goes from carrying Kubo to like having stuffed him into the body cavity and is like running along. Savage's body is left in the basement along with the seal. Man, the things we give up.
He's probably lucky I didn't feel like I had time to desecrate the corpse, honestly.
The dinosaurs make it quick work to get out of here. The stalactite has fallen and the damage is catastrophic. There might not even be a reason for the Valshaline forces to come into the mountain now.
That is very many millions of tons of rock. Yeah.
I'm going to say this, this compound was outside of that central explosive area. But yeah, I mean, probably the likelihood of anyone surviving in the mountain is pretty low. Is that the vibe I'm getting from you here?
I'll survive.
I mean, the kinetic force of the explosion, maybe, but we're talking outrageous amounts of like dust and poison, because that'd be so much nitrate in the air. No, I mean, this is the inside of this place will be inhospitable for months, if not years, just from the amount of toxic dust that's going to be kicked up by that. I mean, people aren't going to die immediately, but like this is not habitable anymore.
Those dinosaurs are coming in handy. You guys come up the path. I'm going to say you guys escape out of the big opening where all the forces are fleeing now. Everybody's getting out of the mountain. As this is happening, Kubo reaches a hand out to his younger self.
Younger self does.
I see. Younger self wants, and you guys walk down into the oceans. Your head disappear beneath the waves, and then like it's a very trippy experience. You feel everything upside down, and you are in a bright place. Like bright place. You are wearing a white gown that covers like all of your body down, kind of down to your knees.
It's really aesthetic.
It's kind of comedic because you
it's
have
a bird gown.
Look, and you're basically in an angel sheet. And you wake up, and this place is very disorienting. It's very bright, and you see Joe Fiel there, who you recognize. She is many times more splendid than you saw down in hell, or down in heaven, or down on Earth. God damn it.
What's the supernatural line? In heaven, I have 6 faces, one of which is a lion.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's one of those things where like
it's like I can actually look at her now.
Yeah, you remember a brief moment where you like saw her divinity when she first showed up, or she showed kind of that, and it was like incomprehensible. And now that you're divine as well, you kind of like get it, and it's still beautiful, but like you understand it. You kind of look at your own hands. You have your own body.
I don't want to look in the mirror yet, but I would love. I have an idea. Maybe he has like a couple extra eyes or something.
Yeah, and Joe Fiel is there. She kind of helps you sit up.
I'm okay. Don't touch me, please.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, Joe Fiel. I was betrayed. So I don't know. I just don't touch me.
You like to use as martyr.
Betrayed.
Well,
I love it.
What cause were you martyred for? I don't, just objective curiosity. I'm confused. Hold on.
You're not in heaven. You can't object.
I'm not. I am not acting as Kyle in this. I am acting as an objective.
Martyred for a purpose, which is fair.
Which is why Kubo said I was betrayed.
That's not martyred though. That's sacrificed.
Anyways, but it's something personal. I would like to
tomato.
I want to just go to bed for a little bit. Can I do that? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Cool.
She like gestures, and like a blank in the white space lifts up, and there's a rectangular exit. She's like, that will be your quarters until you wish to kind of interact with us again.
Okay.
And we're so happy to have
Oh, again, nothing personal.
you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm really sorry because there's a part of my brain, like a time where seeing her, and this is super fucking cool. Don't give. Sorry. Actually, for fun, when he tries to say fucking, it gets like censored.
So full on good place. It turns into forking. Like the good place. Yeah.
Oh,
Fork! Holy forking shirt balls!
yeah, he's like, I just, yeah.
What?
No,
Fork! Fork! Fork!
yeah,
Fork!
he's in total monologue.
Just getting angrier at the censorship.
Yeah, no offense intended. I need to just pass out for a bit. I just need to process, and I don't want to look at anyone.
Of course. Your father may reach out to you.
Oh God.
You can refuse to talk to him or not. That's up to you.
That's cool. I'm just gonna go now. I'm really sorry. Please don't hold this against me.
No.
Thanks so
It's
much.
very disorienting. You walk through it. She's just kind of like, kind of twiddling her
Is
thumbs.
there like a door here? I slam the door. And then if there's a
Outside,
bed, I just fall into it.
you fall onto it. Outside, back on Earth, you
That
guys
was faster
escape.
than I thought.
Outside, back on Earth, you guys escape the mountain. This is all kind of in montage. Explosions, death. People are dragging bodies that are suffocating, and like many people died in this tragedy. But gotta crack a few eggs. And you guys all get out of this mountain, dusty, covered in soot, covered in like rock powder from this huge collapse. And you manage to get out of this cavernous space and kind of to where there's fresh air. And you see Lord Valshalein's army is still just parked on the other side of the mountain after you get around so far away.
Kubo does kind of have a moment where it's like, I do want to talk to you about the court thing though. When is that gonna happen?
You talk to Jofio?
Yeah.
She's not there.
Oh, well, I go out, then I find her.
Okay.
When I push a button, can I like talk to her?
Yeah, you push an intercom. He goes, yes, what?
Fuck it, it's heaven. Who cares?
Yeah.
Nice digs. When is that court proceeding for the Fair family though?
Oh, we're getting started on that in just a little bit here.
How?
Oh, just as soon. I mean, it's kind of like a proxy vote. If I don't say no, they assume it's yes. Why do you ask?
I don't
None of
know.
your business.
Talk to my dad.
Yeah, of course. You people matches you do. Kubo, go stop the phone. Kubo, please. Oh my God, please, just go get a new meal. Please, I swear to God. Oh God, please, just give me the solid.
Why should I do that? You just fucking killed
I know.
me!
This is why. I'm sorry. If I told you, they would have thought that. You gotta understand.
And in the
I will
background,
get
she
you.
just hears like, you fucking killed me!
You hear basically your father begging you for his life.
Why
kind of.
though? But why though?
No, you
But
don't
why
understand.
though?
You don't
Why though? But why though?
If you-
But why though? But why though? But why though?
Kubo.
It-
I will get you a fancy new body. I will get you a
I
dragon
don't want
body.
a new body.
I will get
I
you
don't
back
want
on
to be a
Earth.
dragon.
I will get you.
wanted my life.
I
I
understand.
wanted
You can have it
Savage
back.
to be okay.
You can have it
I
back.
promised Mom I'd get him back, and I don't know. I was
I know,
attaching
and from-
healthy boundaries.
and
I
Can,
found a
can,
girl.
can Peregrine make an insight check for me real quick?
Insight check on.
I know it's a weird. It's a kind of a weird request, but seriously, can Peregrine make an insight check for me real quick?
We'll say he got a dirty 20.
Yeah, he knows Kyle's coming to kill him.
Look, we got a short.
He is 110% positive Kyle is going to shoot him in the fucking face.
Each of his eyes. Love it. Anyways, yeah, no, I think to save a little bit of time here, Kuma's just like, honestly, to God, why do you think I can even stop her? What makes you think she'll listen to me? Like, what the fuck?
Do anything you have to.
Why? God damn it! Was it worth me? What about Leo? What about Kyle?
She's beholden to you. It's
Why?
because I love you, Kubo. And
No,
I'm
you don't.
sorry. I do. This is important.
You're gonna have to make this about more than you or me. Like,
I
how
can
can you say
promise
yes?
you
I
I will
killed
make it.
almost all
I
of
can
them.
promise you it will all be worth it. I can promise you it will all be
I
worth it.
don't think you can.
Don't you think it's strange there's only one God, Kubo? Don't you think it's strange that we have all this history of goblin gods and orders of hell and all these people, and now there's just one vague, vacuous hell and one big, scary god? Doesn't that seem weird to you, Kubo? Doesn't seem weirdly whitewashed that there aren't a god of chance and a god of elves and a god of humans. Where do you think that all went, Kubo? What do you think I'm trying to do here? Why do you think it's so important we get this vote changed?
Is this just about yours? Is supposed to be that?
It's about
I
something
don't want to
better.
just help you more.
It's about something better. Please,
Please,
for the love of God, please, for the love of God, just do this. Both of you would have died for nothing if you don't do this.
I don't know what Kubo else would be. I'm really trying to think right now as Kubo, guys. I don't know. But I think Kubo will go sleuth around a little bit as best you can. I didn't realize how far I'd actually get to do any of this, so I don't have a decision if Kubo or not. I think but that sounds sus. So Kubo hangs up on his dad, and then he goes out. And if he sees a glimpse of himself, I don't actually want to see him. He doesn't want to see himself yet. Actually, if he will like avoid anything that could show him his reflection.
You're avoiding pools of water.
I'm filled with denial.
So you're going to meet Jophia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go meet Jophia.
Okay, he's like, please, and you hang up on him. Leo, I know things are hectic and everything. You have the magical capacity to visit this trial, basically. You can meditate and
Like the Avatar? Oh
yeah,
my god!
like, well, Avatar, that's strong. But basically doing the same thing you do to reach out to make a contract, you can attend this court hearing, basically. You can attend
Oh,
this.
in the bridge to the other world.
The drama, I love it. God, this is intense. I didn't think this far. I don't know, guys. This is cool. Okay. Kyle.
Can I take my dinos with me?
While they're dealing with the weird magical aspects of that shit, Kyle is going to very angrily, probably with a white flag of truce or something from these people after talking to them. He's gonna go entreat with the Vaucheline army.
Okay, so we're gonna do this in montage, basically.
That's yeah.
Leo, you settle down in like a tent to meditate. Are you actually gonna want to do that, Leo? I don't want to force you to do that.
No, yeah, whatever you want to do. Guys,
Yeah, I was at down meditate. Oh no, I was thinking about doing something stupid with my dinosaurs, but yeah, I'll just sit down and meditate.
Okay, great. You basically check in on this court hearing. Kyle, the montage is of you just walking toward the Vaucheline army.
This is kind of
We'll
neat.
catch
Okay,
this up
wow.
later.
Where's Jophia? Like, do I open it? Show like what does the courtroom look like if I open the door? Is it
Jophiel is not actually in the courtroom. You see that Jophiel is basically at like not even her study. And so it's basically like, imagine like an extremely hyper modern like library. So there's like a planetarium with like interlocking circles, large library. She's standing in front of this like cloud screen.
Kubo feels like
That
some of those
way.
extra ice cream. He's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
And you see that basically like the court hearing that like you can see like one of them is her like patrolling stars. There's like this large series of charts that seems to measure like every person's level of karma and like what they deserve in terms of revenge and something like that.
Don't look at Kyle's.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not. I won't. But I just like there's a part of me that geeks out. He's like, this is so cool. No.
Okay.
And you see like basically on one of her small tabs, there's a
Jophia.
courtroom scene.
Jophia.
As you're saying Jophia,
Leo.
Leo, you appear in the courtroom. You see that there are watchers circling the courtroom, those little floating guys.
Pause the vote. Can you pause
And
the
you
vote?
see that there are all six now of the Farah family members in chains on the stand.
Can I flip them off still?
You can flip them off
Can I
from where
like
you are.
enter the bubble? Like, how does this work?
You probably could.
Okay, I do that.
Not, but
Sorry, I don't do that. I
Give me
apologize.
let the flows. You see they're all in chains, and you hear basically the verdict starting to be reached, and like the jury will now deliberate. And you see them like pulling at the chains, and there's like one frenzied demon in like kinkwear that actually has like a ball gag in. He can't talk actually, who's supposed to be like defending them, and he's just gesturing wildly and slamming his fist on the table while like a very curt angelic lawyer is just sitting like this. And you see that the watchers seem to be coming to a verdict that is very one-sided, like it normally is.
Wait. Sorry. Where's Jofiel? New first day. First day.
Leo.
My first day.
Joe, okay, a lot of things happening. Leo, you appear here. You are part of the innumerable yet finite mass that is the audience of these watchers. Leo, you Kubo, you pop into the scene in the audience. You go, wait. You're
Where is she?
missing
This is
it."
my first day. I apologize. Where is she? I need to talk to her. It's like really important.
You sense Joe Fiel going, no, reaching for you as you pass through this panel here.
Where is she? Where is she? I need her help with something.
Joe Fiel?
Yeah, go for it.
She's in
Who am
her
I speaking
studies
to?
still. You pop past the veil here. You gotta keep context of the base
Who
reality
is
where
speaking
you
to
are.
you right now?
No one.
Oh.
You ran into the courtroom yelling.
Well, then I did that, I guess. Well, how do I get back to Jofiel?
So Joe Fiel joins you in the courtroom, and you hear the angelic lawyer go, "Oh, an in-person vote today. That's wonderful. Thank you, Joe Fiel." She goes, "Yes, thank you." Leo, you're here.
Kobo's sweaty.
Yeah.
Jacob, you might want to let me. I mean, I don't know how the timeline
Sorry.
is going to play out with this, but Kyle's going to try and force himself into involvement in this with what he's doing.
Okay. Then
So-
in this moment, you walk up. You see the first couple foot soldiers. There's like a war council area. They're ready to attack you. What are you doing here?
He's Lord of Alshaline is dead. My father is dead.
Period.
He's gonna wait for the response on that one.
The guards kind of laugh for a moment. Surely.
You know he's dead. The entire fucking continent knows he's dead.
You're just talking to like kind of the first soldier to see here. You're trying to get
Pretty much, yeah. No, I got a white flag. I mean, I guess we kind of glossed over it in the interest of speed, but like he would have gone to the like head of the rebel army or whatever, proved his
yeah. We'll say you're in front of all
officialness
the-
with the being sent by Borin, yada yada yada, and is pretty much just walking forward more or less by himself with a white flag. That
Hey, this guy got a 14 on insight to understand what you're getting at. What does he understand? What are you trying to get at by telling him this?
take me to your leader.
Earthlings.
Yes.
I think that they do. You're in front of like basically a war council of generals that are the highest ranking people as part of this place, and they know that you're Sue Valshaline.
Right.
Not killing you.
I am the last remaining Sue Valshaline. I killed Lord of Valshaline, and I am claiming, let's call it field command of this army now.
Roll me a persuasion check, and I'm gonna say just flat.
I'm gonna just in case I have it. Luck.
You never know.
You never know.
This is so intense.
Yeah. All right. 22.
So, okay.
I didn't need to fucking use any of the lucks in all of that fight. I was kind of shocked at that.
Yeah,
I'm a left.
Oh, Lord. Whoa.
this is the real fight. This is the real part that we were wanting to get
Bring
to.
the meats.
You say that. We're gonna let that sit heavy.
We should go to
Leo,
next.
you're seeing all this unfold. I want you to roll me a religion check, and I want you to tell me what's on Leo's mind with all this crazy stuff that's gone down.
I'll
10.
try.
10.
Can we give him like advantage or something? Just for fun.
Do you want it? Leo, or do you want to stick with the 10?
I'll say with the 10, just because I kind of just appeared here, so I don't really know much of what else is happening. Would I see Kubo though?
You would. You would see.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I would just be confused at this point. I'd be like, okay, Kubo's here
Can
immediately. I was like, okay.
I like sense Leo's presence or something?
Yeah, you see him.
I think.
I sense a disturbance.
Okay, this is me. Leo,
Sense-
turn or something. I don't want to take a long time.
Is that-
Actually, what if I was just like this? What if I'm like, Leo, what? Do you know what's happening, Leo?
I think they're being judged. Uh, it must be happening now.
What's happening? Oh God, Jovial, wait. There's no
Oh,
way.
is she in the room too? Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause she was upset that I pulled her in here accidentally. Joviel, I need to talk with you. You see, I don't understand. Why, like, can we talk privately? Can we, like, how fast did this vote happen? I just want to talk to you. This is really important. This is really
The Joe Fiel kind of looks down to you, sees Leo, and gives like a polite wave. He goes, sure. We're gonna.
I apologize,
looks to
everyone.
you,
It's
he's
my
like,
first day.
And the lawyer kind of looks confused, and the judge and the watchers kind of look to one another, and he goes, "The jury may take as long as they wish to reach a verdict."
Thanks so much.
You hear Bobbin go, "You piece of garbage! You piece of," and one of
Did someone muzzle him?
somebody reaches over and muzzles him.
Thank you, gosh.
Joe Fiel
Wow,
goes,
that's a while. I haven't seen him in a moment.
"How can I help you? Why have you wandered into my study and then gone to this trial?" Kuba?
Louder
did
for
I-
everybody else. Why did you help me?
I'm not helping your dad at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
What about this thing with other gods, other behaviors? What's going on?
She like actually puts her hand in her
Before
mouth.
I can finish saying other murderers, she's like, what is going on? What is happening? I don't understand.
She
why-
looks down at you and is like, I don't understand.
Why
what
does she
you're
want you to?
saying."
Why does she want you to vote? Why do you not? What would happen if you don't vote right now? I mean, wait.
A lot of bad things.
Like what?
will.
I don't understand.
Um,
And I think that understanding is key to next to godliness. Oh, I'm going to. This is my worst. First
Leo,
day.
roll me that religion check with advantage
The
again.
worst first day of anything.
19.
11 and 19. Just for flavor, I'm going to say that you can overhear this conversation.
Please do.
Have more education in how divine realms work and how these laws work. And what Jophiel is either unable to or unwilling to say is, if she doesn't vote, the court is adjourned. The court, it's a hung court, and there can be no judgment passed on the Farah family. And that calls into question the validity of the court, which is all helioic based. Basically, all of heaven is based around this helioic supremacy, which is not the original format of the divine realms.
Would Leo be willing to tell me some of this?
That's what Leo knows.
If not, it's fine. I've
And
also
If you're
asked,
still with me, yeah.
if I
If
ask
you're still next to me.
the sky, I can't see him. Leo,
Hey.
what does this mean?
This is some leap of faith stuff. If you don't do this, you're mad. Your dad's mad, but nothing.
No, I'm just figuring some shit out. It's okay. I want to
Yeah.
understand why Joe Phil was in on this. I think she's lying.
But yeah, I explained to you.
Oh my god.
Jophiel is like,
Are there other
Joe
ways
Phil-
to cast judgment?
backs away. She looks terrified. She does not want to be.
No,
part
hey,
of
I
this.
don't want to freak you out. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. I don't understand the
The
rules.
mallet goes down for order, and one of the watchers, kind of this old judge that's like helioic, you can see it kind of shining in his face, like, has the jury come to a verdict?
I just need to know, Joe Phil. I don't understand why is it only one way when it was others, and that doesn't mean that he's right. But this isn't right either.
I'm gonna drop the ball here. I'm gonna fully let you guys know. Generally, as a DM, I like to let you guys know what's gonna happen. I like to say, hey, if you choose this, this is gonna happen. If you choose that, this is gonna happen. This is end of season cliffhanger bullshit.
I want to take it from Peregrine.
What do you mean by take it from
I
Peregrine?
want to take the glory from him.
So you want to do this and take glory from it? Is that what you're saying?
Can I somehow message this and ask Leo what he thinks about that without them knowing? Can I just try to speak in like?
Yeah, okay.
shitty
You guys don't
lingo?
even have to look at each other. It's a
Oh.
really simple decision.
Okay.
Stop the vote or let the vote pass. You look to Leo. What is Leo communicating
Leo
back to Kyle, to Kulo?
This is the one.
Stop the vote or let the vote
What if we did it
pass.
for ourselves? Is what Kubo will say out loud as he looks towards you.
What? What we vote for? What?
Can I try to explain more? Like, I think what Kubo is trying to suggest, without getting automatically like erased from existence, is that what if we take it from Peregrine? Does that make sense? Like, what if we go along? What if we pretend and we take it from it? We take the glory he's trying to stick. Or just, it might not even be becoming a god or anything, but like, what if we just take it out from underneath? Let's pull the rug out from underneath. I'm angry he killed me. I want to rebel. I want some justice from Peregrine. All night.
Guys, there's no right answer here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here without my leash, so I'm here for the chaos.
Kyle's still working on getting here.
Kyle, well, you guys can do something real quick. If not,
I can't say nothing. I don't know. I don't know how time passes in this fucking realm. It could be faster, it could be slower, it could be I don't fucking know.
Did
We
I
are-
say?
We are in the story mode.
Do you want to jump or not? I don't.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna. You guys are looking at each other.
I
having
did
this
get an answer
moment.
from Leo, so after this, I'm gonna.
Leo
try-
is to stop the vote. Okay.
No, it's definitely with you. Yeah,
These
definitely.
are on the same thing. Okay, so go along.
Yeah.
Pull out for it. Okay, cool.
Kyle, with the 22 performance, you see the generals look to each other. Even if it's temporarily, it will stop a lot of infighting that they've been experiencing in the army if they have a Bauschaline line at the helm.
Damn, you really can.
So they temporarily award you your request, and basically get you a suit, put you in front of people, and the army is prepared to march again on the general's orders. You're technically in charge of this army.
Holy shit.
It's only a
Holy
name
shit.
for political reasons.
Holy cow! Wowzers.
Technically, just don't get too crazy.
Well, you know, I go along with all that, but then you know, I quickly call for another closed session of the generals, meeting them in the tent, and I tell them that we need the strongest spellcasters available to send me to the heavenly plane because there is something going on, and if it goes wrong, every single one of them will die. And I'm actually being entirely honest on this one because, like, you know, if Peregrine gets his instant judgment thing, they're all fucked. They don't have a chance for redemption. If they side with me,
I want to be a
they
god.
do.
There's a lot of unclear outcomes here. There's a lot of.
I just sanity. Let's go for it.
You, I'm just gonna roll.
We know what I want to do. We know what. So
I'm gonna roll a luck check for Kyle. That is a 1. Not only do they not have high enough level spellcasters, they have none that are strong enough to do a planar shift or even clerics that would be able to do a divine conversation with Helio. They don't have the resources to do this for you. Sorry, that's a
Do they have the ability? Okay. Then I am going to command them to begin engaging in humanitarian rescue efforts from the mountain because it's no longer eligible to sustain human life. And the reasoning I'm going to use with them, for now at least, is, well, you know, slave labor that's, you know, freed from there is going to be ultimately more useful than just letting them all choke to death in the shadow of the mountain or whatever.
Sassy generals go, ooh, yes, slave.
no.
And go start to.
It's more. I was saying.
And then he's going to try and see if he can at least find someone who can astrally project his awareness to the court in any way, even if he can't actually, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
participate like he wants to. He's gonna at least try and figure out what the fuck's going on. If he can somehow force a message through, whatever, but he doesn't. I mean, that's not what he's necessarily aiming on. Just anything.
You look out over kind of this provincial area and start to look for a witch doctor of any kind, someone that can do anything to get you there. In the meantime, you guys are in this moment. You guys have agreed. Jophiel begins to
Actually, I don't want to. I also put my feelers out towards Gorm as well.
Okay, Gorm has
Not just.
Okay, that's
Gorm
awesome.
That's fine.
I go to say, Jophiel, wait, please. Come on. Come on.
I'm going to vote.
So do it the other way. You want justice? This isn't right. Let's do justice right. Let's do this
It is
right.
just to damn them,
We're going to
Kubo.
damn them the right way.
If I vote not to damn them, or if I withstand and hold my vote, they won't be damned.
They will be. They will. They could be. Let's figure. I want to do this the right way. I am aware of everyone saying at me. Please, do you understand what I'm saying here?
You get very much the feeling from the court as this is like unfurling. It's kind of like you're not technically doing anything illegal.
I'm
Every
walking that
angelic
fucking
entity in this room, if they were alone with you, would kill you.
Yeah.
Would kill
But
you for doing
I
that.
am at Jophiel.
In a
I'm like,
blink.
"Oh, please, like I think, I mean, think about like this.
If you were trying to make her by her own volition stop voting, I'm going to need a persuasion check. And you can do a help action with Leo.
Yeah, will you help me?
Do you want me to do the persuasion instead?
You have higher persuasion than I do.
My persuasion is a +8.
Yes, I'll help you. Does that work?
Yes. Like Jofia. Chilsis. Is this enough? Ooh, no, that's not. Well, 26.
26.
I didn't have to help you yet.
What do you say with the 26, Leo, to stop Jophiel from voting?
Jofia, you need to really double check your decisions here and reevaluate the evidence provided around you.
This is a really jarring side. What was the name of the tabaxi?
Priscilla, I think that
Priscilla.
if Kubo helps at all, and he just goes, "What about Priscilla?"
So I love this. You really like to think. You see, she's going to raise her hand. Just for movie's sake, if you were to go into her brain, you would see her remembering eons ago, far beyond the Helioic age, far beyond where all these things happened, at an age where mortals became gods every once in a while, and there were new people around, and things were more exciting, and fighting demons happened more often, and the gray lines were there. And Jophiel leaves her hands down.
Kubo falls to his knees and goes, "Ah!"
There's a Twitter, a buzz. All these watchers turn left to right, like as there's kind of this general confusion. And there is a
Leo, you gotta explain this to Kyle. Leo, you gotta explain the plan. Oh God, you gotta explain our plan to Kyle.
Leo, you wake up with a jolt as court is adjourned and no one's in the courtroom anymore. Kubo, you are knocked back to the divine plane outside of this purgatorial area. The Pharaoh family just kind of chill in the courtroom because they're still technically on trial.
God. Oh my gosh.
And you are out of your trance, and nothing changes. Everything seems the same right now. Leo, you're awake. You see Kyle coming from the army that is slowly advancing, but now with stretchers and white flags of, like armistice and everything. And Kyle is dressed up in the most froofy army general.
Oh my God, he hates it. He hates it so much. You can just see absolute rage on his face.
Heavily starched, like prim proper.
all kinds of little shiny metals, and just every single one clearly pisses Kyle off on just a fundamental level that cannot be accurately expressed with regular facial expressions.
He seems to be looking around for anyone that can, do this astral projection that he's asking for. And you see him before he sees you. What do you do, Leo?
But what brought on this outfit?
Judges this right.
Can I hear that question? Because
Oh man.
There's a small group of villagers that are like, well, I don't know what the general wants. I don't know what he wants. And
can you make me an insight check? Just I want to do this in character as much as possible. Make me an insight check there, buddy.
10.
You can tell he's not happy. You might not be able to necessarily tell why with the 10, but you can tell Kyle is pretty pissed about something.
Is the clothes on too tight? Is that what this is?
Do you tell him that what happened in the courtroom?
Oh, sorry. Your outfit
I
distracted me.
haven't actually got.
Wait, okay, so Joe Field didn't vote. We're good. Kubo was there too.
What do you mean we're good? Is Kubo coming back? Have you begun the reincarnation? I
don't know. I was literally I was control alt deleted from there, and I just came here, and then you were
control deleted. What the fuck are you talking about?
The divination term. Divination.
I was removed from Helios realm. Like real quick. Actually, it was kind of rude. And here I am. So I didn't start the reincarnation. To answer your question. But I didn't get blood, so we might need to go.
The Kyle dismounts, presumably due to his importance in this.
Beautiful horse.
He pulls him off to the side and kind of explains. I leveraged my point to take command of the Vaucheline forces for now. I don't know how long it'll hold, but we need to get Kubo back before too long. We have his corpse. I can easily get the diamonds. What are you ready to go?
To do it, yeah. Easily.
All right.
All right.
No, you forgot.
So I'm gonna say we need to cut off here because this is a very strong kind of ending period.
Can Kubo have a moment with Jofiel so that they understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, back in heaven, you are back in Jofiel's study, and Jofiel is literally like in one of these.
No, I'm so sorry. Listen, Jofiel, it's okay. Jofiel, look at me. I don't understand any of this. I'm just barely an angel, but I talk with Liam. Here's the deal. You know Peregrine's weird and fucky, and I guess you used to be a god or something. Okay, yes, I'm gonna say this. Here's the deal. I don't agree with my dad, but I also don't agree with Helio, and I would like to fix the justice system and also possibly take the glory out from underneath for maybe us or something. I don't know. A little bit of vengeance, but I want to do this right. I mentioned there. I meant it here. I'm not going anywhere. This is, I guess, my life now. I don't fucking know, but I want to help. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do something you won't like.
I love it.
You won't like.
Love it.
But basically, you hear choruses of angels, but these are not rejoicing. These are battle cries. And the thing you realize as you hear these or stampeding armies is they're coming to get Jofiel's. She grabs you by the collar of your your dress, basically, lifts you off the ground, goes like father, like son. Please come save me, and drops.
Oh, like I'm a fallen
And you
angel?
fall from heaven.
Like a fucking
On
shooting star.
Earth, you guys see a bright red comet shooting across the sky of the Ogren, and it's great for Remalin. And that is where we'll end our session.
It's plain.
Okay.